Be excellent to each other and party on. We're back for another Legacy League, and today we have in the house Phyrexian Dreadnought legend himself, Jorge Chica. Jorge, say hi.
Hello to everyone. Let's play some Dreadnoughts.
Yes, Jorge has been brewing and crafting this awesome Dreadnought like archetype for 4 years. I think it's been nothing. He's played nothing but Dreadnought. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. For more than 3 years, almost 4 years.
Yeah. So very excited to learn more about the deck and how to pilot it correctly, and to take a look at your exciting deck building decisions, which are very different from mine. My sensibilities are keep things simple. You have a lot of sophistication and a lot of intricate tools in this deck. Let's take a look at it. So for people who are unfamiliar with Dreadnought, this may be the first video you've watched on my channel, because I've played Dreadnought constantly. I've probably done like 12 or 15 videos of Dreadnought by this point. But basically, you're trying to get this 12-12 into play, stifle the trigger, and then hit them for a ton of damage. And by the way, if you hear my kids playing piano, they love to play piano, and there's nothing I can do about it. So backing that up, of course, we have Stifle, we have Dazes, we have Wastelands, we have a lot of other cool interaction. We've got the best removal spell ever printed. We've got the Cantrip Cartel here. We have even a card called Sink into Stupor, which is both a land and a cool interaction spell. And supporting Dreadnought and helping Dreadnought get into play, we have 3 Doorkeeper Thrall, which is just a house in certain matchups. Like, it stops the Doomsday Thassa's Oracle trigger. It stops the Cephalid Breakfast trigger. It stops most of the triggers in Karnforge. It stops Chrome Mox from working because they can't imprint.
One ring.
One ring. Yeah, it's just really, really good. And then we also have Curie, Emergent Intelligence, a relatively new card. And with Curie, you can exile a Dreadnought when it's on the stack. Even if its sacrifice trigger is on the stack, you can exile it, and Curie becomes a copy of that, except when it deals combat damage, you draw the number of cards equal to its base power. So you attack with the 12-12 Trampler, and then you draw 12 cards. Seems pretty good. Like, that alone would probably be the best card ever printed, the best creature in Magic history, basically. But it is a 2-card combo, so it's a little bit harder. You have to set it up. To set this up, Jorge is doing something really cool, which is Urza Saga. So, Jorge, can you tell us what the dream is when you play an Urza Saga turn 1?
Yeah, so the idea is going turn 1 Urza Saga, then turn 2 Sagas goes to 2, then you play Curie on turn 2, and on turn 3 you float 1 mana with the trigger on the stack of the Urza Saga, search, and copy the Dreadnought that you search with the Saga. So you can attack on turn 3 with Curie with a 12-12 trample to draw 12 cards.
Yeah. Pretty powerful turn 3.
And only with 2 lands and 1 Curie. That's all you need. 2 lands and 1 Curie.
Yeah. So you don't even have to have a 3rd land. You don't have to get any constructs out of this to get value. You also have Lava Spur Boots as a target if you already, have a Phyrexian Dreadnought in play, or maybe you just want to, be able to attack immediately with your Curie. I'm excited to see this. This is a cool card, relatively new card, one of the best Urza Saga search targets ever printed. Then
so I mean, Boots is just because there are some times that you will play your Doorkeeper through, and then on the same turn you can play your Dreadnought and attack, and you will surprise a lot of people with that attack for 13 in 1 turn. So yeah, let's see how it goes with Boots.
Awesome. And then you also have 3 Tamio and 3 Abhorrent Oculus. Let's talk about the role that Abhorrent Oculus plays.
Yeah, so the idea of Oculus is that this deck has like an early cure and then a late one. So on turn 1 you play Tamio, then they Fatal Push, then on turn 2 you play Curie, they play Daze or whatever, or another Fatal Push. So you are exchanging resources with your opponent. So when you are on the late game, if you are able to play an Oculus, it's like almost sure that it's like a 100% that you are going to win, because with Oculus, if you manifest Dread and a Dreadnought, you can make 17 damage in one turn. So that's that is huge. And also you are making kind of advantage. And also it's super good to manifest Dread one Oculus with another Oculus. So yeah, it's for the late game basically.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see this in action. This is a card that I tried in paper one tournament, and I just never cast it because it was 3 mana, and my opponents were always wasting me and stifling and dazing. But hopefully we'll get this on the table. And then let's take a quick look at the sideboard. So you have a smorgasbord of interaction here. Deafening Silence for anti-combo. Path to Exile as another tool to clear the path for Curie to connect, because Curie, in addition to her very powerful ability, she does draw a card every time you deal combat damage to your opponent. Prismatic Ending, which is not as strong because we're only playing 2 colors. Harbinger of the Seas. When you board in Harbinger of the Seas, you board in Plains.
Yeah, and you take out 1 Saga.
Okay, you take out a Saga and you bring in a Plains. That sounds great. And then you've got a couple Force Negations. You've got a Dress Down, which is a Swiss Army knife tool. Really good against like Death and Taxes. Really good against construct tokens. You've got 2 Consigned Memories, 1 Ghost Vacuum, 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 1 Fairy Macabre. Those are for the matchup that everybody fears, the Froginator matchup. And then you've got a Lavinia, which is good anti-combo. Do you have any comments about this before we move on?
Yeah, so this is basically, we are also trying new things. Also, we are going to try today Graffinger Cage with Saga plus Dreadnought. Maybe that's not a really good idea, but yeah, let's try how it goes.
So it's worth noting that Grafdigger's Cage does stop Manifest Dread. So that is kind of an anti-combo. This said,
maybe we can take out the cage.
I mean, Grafdigger's Cage is really good against Nadu decks, and yesterday I played against 2 Nadu decks in a row. So the fact that this is good against I don't know, like I'm tempted to keep it. Like Ghost Vacuum is really good, but like you don't ever want to have a second. I guess you wouldn't probably want a second one. Both of these can be gotten off Urza Saga depending on the circumstance. I don't know, like, and also I don't own a Ghost Vacuum, and I don't want to. Yeah, so I only own 1. Well, I think
let's try.
Let's go ahead and run this. All right, so as always, Jorge and I are going to play a full league. We're going to be talking the entire time about every play we make, so you're going to be able to learn a lot about how to pilot a Dreadnought deck and more philosophy about like when are you the beatdown, when are you the control deck, because this is a deck that can play control. I mean, it's a 4-plow, 4-force deck, right? And we're also going to be just weighing like lots of different decisions, and my goal is to let Jorge talk through as many lines as possible. So there's going to be a lot of talking in this video, but we are going to get through an entire league. I'm excited. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go. And I called it Chica StifleNought.
Yeah, Chica StifleNought. Oh, I love it.
All right. So we're going to get in the queue. While we're waiting for our match, maybe you can tell us a little bit about yourself. Of course, you are like a weight training enthusiast. Your MTGO name is literally lifting weights. And you work at the cassette tape company. Can I share that information?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. TDK cassette tapes, like obviously they're doing more than cassette tapes, but like if you were alive in the 1980s and you would like make mixtapes and stuff, these were like the best tapes you could get. These were like super expensive, super high end cassette tapes. Jorge just told me that he works at this company, and I'm just like, wow, that's so awesome. Oh, we're already in. Sorry, I didn't give you much time to talk about yourself, but we'll talk about you in the next round. Let's take a look at this hand. What do you think of this hand?
So I don't like it because just imagine that we have to force on turn 1. It's like nothing. So
well, before I do like to look people up, and a lot of people will be like, oh, that's kind of cheating. I don't think it's cheating because anybody can look anybody up. I just want to make sure that they're not like an oops all spells deck, or some turn 1 combo. Tarnweisel. Okay. Unless I misspelled their name, I'm not finding them. Tarnweisel. Okay, so unknown opponent. Yeah, I 100% hear you. Like we have nothing going on. Dreadnought with nothing to pair with it. A bunch of lands. So this is a mulligan.
Yeah.
How about this one?
Okay, this is better.
All right.
So this is a keep.
And we're putting back the second Oculus, right?
Put back, the Oculus, yeah.
And I mean,
because
generally
right now,
you never want to, right? Because you have to exile your graveyard to play it out.
Correct.
Okay, so they're opening Saga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so our idea here maybe is that let's see what do we draw, but it's very possible that we are going to play Temi on turn 1 with the Saga.
Oh, this is a good draw.
Yeah. So now we have almost everything that we need because the construct with our Temion are going to be huge. Okay, so just go Iceland Temion, and yeah, that's all.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that the clues are going to make our Sagas big. That's an interaction. Like Tamio is such a great card. Like it just didn't.
I mean, right now our construct is they are going to be like 7/7 or something like that in a few turns.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so they're getting...
So right now we just want. I mean, we have to try not to be that. That's all.
Okay, so they can go get the grindstone here. Like I definitely am tempted to just force this.
Yeah, force with the Oculus because right now we have the pressure. We want to keep the brainstorm.
Yeah.
And also brainstorm is super good to defend our Temion.
Yeah.
If we need to, but we don't want to. Okay. Our idea here is to make a lot of clues to make our Saga construct bigger.
Yeah, but we can hold up brainstorm just in case.
Yeah, for sure.
But this turn we're going to play Saga, right? Assuming we don't draw something good. Yeah. Get the Saga ticking. Oh, that's great.
Okay, that's perfect. This is perfect because we have everything. Yeah, play Saga, attack, and pass the turn. That's all.
All right. And we're just going to beat them down with our larger constructs that are going to get bigger every turn thanks to these clues.
Yeah. And also, if we need to, we can crack the clues because maybe we don't need that our construct are 7/7. It's I mean, maybe it's enough that they are 5/5s. So let's see what do they do, but maybe we can crack the clue token here because we don't know if they are going to fetch for a pissing needle. So maybe you want to crack the clue, but
they can't needle the clue because it's not a card.
But it's an active. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So we don't have to worry about them needling. I'm worried that they're going to grab a grindstone, and that they're going to have another painter. But if they had another painter, well, if they had a land drop, okay, yeah, there's the grindstone. So we're going to need to be able to stop the subsequent painter, or if they have like an engineer, we'll need to force that. So at this point, I kind of like the idea of just leaving the clue out there instead of cracking it, just because it will make the construct larger. What do you think about that play? Should we crack it or should we just...
I think that we should crack it because on the next turn, you are not going to be able to do that. Because your mana, I mean, you're going to use your mana for deploying construct.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So right now that we have our force.
Red Elemental Blast. We should force this? Or should we let it go? Because this is part of like how we're going to get big constructs. She has already, I think we can let her go.
I mean, I will definitely let it go because Red Elemental Blast with Temio is a 1/1, and we already clack our clue token. So right now we are winning.
Yeah. Okay.
So this sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean it's a 2-for-1. Lava Spur Boots.
Oh, this was really bad luck.
Okay, so next we've got a Strand. Saga Trigger goes on the stack. I think we're just making a construct this turn, I would imagine.
So basically, the problem here is that we drew the worst card and Boots because that was the only card.
So we don't have any other target for Urza Saga?
No, because we draw it.
Okay, well, what I think we do is we probably just don't do anything, but we are going to create a construct here, right?
No, wait. Maybe we can try to go for the brainstorm to try to hit Curie.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point.
So go for brainstorm and let's see we are lucky enough.
Yeah, and we can put back the boots, and then we can, if we put the boots, then we can grab it. That's a good point. Okay, so I think what we do
and also here, I will go fetch Ponder. Put the boots and fetch land, whatever.
Okay, and now we'll go get a Tundra probably.
Yeah, and play Ponder just because maybe we draw a Doorkeeper Thrall to play it before Saga dies.
So this is a shuffle.
So this is a shuffle. Mm-hmm.
I have second days. Okay. Not the worst. I mean, we're probably not going to die next turn, which is good.
So yeah, that Bracestone and Ponder was really bad.
So I think we have to let this resolve. No, wait. They can use it, but it doesn't actually. This is a static ability. It's not so.
Yeah,
they can use it to buff this. I mean, my instinct is to let this resolve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, and now they're going to hit us for 5.
Mm-hmm. But it's not a problem because life is only a resource.
So. Yeah. Oh no. They're targeting our... Okay, but they can exile another artifact that they own, right? Or wait. Oh, they're targeting our Tamio. Interesting. Mm-hmm. They're targeting our Tamio just to get it out of our graveyard. It doesn't give any abilities, right?
Okay.
Okay, so it does do an extra damage, though. I mean, life is a resource, but we're like on a 2-turn clock here. All right. Let's see what we draw. Okay, another bad card. We've just gotten terrible cards. I think we go ahead and make a construct here because we're not going to do anything this turn.
Construct. Yeah, so we are going to deploy one construct, search for boots, and then play our fetch to at the end of their turn to search for the surveil.
Okay.
To play the fetch and pass. Yeah.
So we don't want to bother equipping. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'd rather have a surveil.
Yeah, we want to have the surveil. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, for example, just imagine that we drew from the top Oculus. That is also good.
Yeah.
Because we don't care that they are trying to attack with their construct.
Arena of Glory. This can produce double mana.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
here, if you want to block, it's okay for me because we don't want to attack them. So
all right, let's go ahead and block.
To
yeah.
I
mean, I usually wait, but who knows? Maybe we'll find a situation where we really need to have a lot of life, and if we have a clean way to remove this, I can't wait to bring in the dress down though. That'll be very helpful.
They are thinking something. Yeah, I think we were like super unlucky because we tried to find with Brainstorm and Ponder one of our Stifle or Curie or Doorkeeper. But yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. All right, they are using the haste mana, so this could be something big and important. Goblin Engineer is a force of will, or do we double daze? Yeah. What do you think we should do here? They've got lots of mana floating, so we need to force.
Yeah, it's a force. It's a force.
Yeah, you always force this. Unfortunately, though, they are going to be able to exile it with Agatha's Soul Cauldron and give the ability to one of their creatures. They have a Pyroblast.
Wow.
I think we're super dead. We are
incredibly
dead. I will be amazed if we survive next turn cycle. Yeah, even if we get like Curie or they're at 12, so if we find a Dreadnought, well, we need to find 2 cards. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we were unlucky. I mean, we had our opportunity to find something with Bracestone plus Ponder plus the draw from the turn. We didn't find anything, so...
And, even though we got also, a lot of lands, our deck only plays... Okay, what is this?
19 lands.
19 lands, including the... Okay, so now Painter's out.
Yeah, go for the Surveil, and let's see.
Yeah, and then if Surveil is not like super promising, I think we can scoop because they will almost certainly... That's fine. They took our Urza Saga. Like, at this point, Plow doesn't even answer enough of the issues. I mean, it's a Dreadnought, but...
On the graveyard.
Yeah, we don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in the graveyard.
Yeah, let's
Oculus would be
untap.
not enough. We need removal plus some sort of threat. Okay, Brainstorm
is
probably the
Esper.
best draw we could have.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I don't think this is enough. We can't stop them.
It's not enough because they have enough mana.
They'll almost certainly have enough mana. Like, I mean, we could Curie, but we're gonna shuffle one of these away. We're gonna take 5, 6, 7. Like, maybe that was a little bit premature, but they can also buff one of these. And we need to pay a life to shuffle our deck. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that was a slightly premature concession, but it wasn't a very premature concession. Okay, so Plains is coming in. Is Plains? Yeah. No, let's talk about what's coming in. They're likely bringing in Blood Moon, which makes me want to bring in Plains. Maybe they're not bringing in Blood Moon.
I will definitely take one Plains just because maybe they want to take Magus of the Moon.
Yeah.
So dress down Plains. Also, I will take Ghost Vacuum. Seems good because they have all these Goblin Engineer and so on. Also, Prismatic Ending is super good. And also Path to Exile is great too.
Yeah. Okay.
Days is super bad, so you can take out the 3 Daisies.
Okay.
Because they are playing a lot of mana, so Days is bad.
Okay, we need to make a few more cuts. I don't know how you feel about Force against Red Elemental Blast type decks. Do you ever keep it in?
Yeah, I want to keep them because we need it. Also, I will take out maybe one Dreadnought because we have Saga, so we have with 5 Dreadnoughts is enough against this deck. Also, maybe 1 or 2 Stifles is okay because
they don't have fetch lands.
Yeah, they don't have fetch lands.
And we're bringing in 2 consigns.
Yeah, so maybe you can take even one more out, 1 Stifle more. Yeah.
Okay. And we still have plenty of AB potential here with the 3 remaining Stifle. So you want to leave the Lava Spurts in? The Lava Spur boots?
Yeah, because they are playing also Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, let's go.
And also, we need to keep boots because, it's also good with our construct. With the idea that we start with Temio plus Saga.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we're on the play this time.
Wow.
So this hand, immediate observations, Curie, of course, with the Urza Saga. That seems pretty good. Lava Spur Boots, not what we want in our opening hand. We still have the Ghost Vacuum we can get with this, though. What do you think about this hand?
So this is a difficult hand to keep. But, I mean, I don't think that our opponent is going to go super hard on the combo. So maybe this is good enough.
Okay.
Because we can go, I mean, if you want to go super hard, we can go Saga plus Curie on turn 1, turn 2. But I think that is too much, so maybe I will go for Tundra plus Ponder, and let's see from there.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm definitely in the Tundra plus Ponder, and then get the Saga out, and then we have the option to actually create the constructs if we want to. If you Saga turn 1, unless you have Ancient Tomb, you don't have the ability to make constructs.
Actually, maybe it's okay, but maybe we had to play with a Flooded Strand because that deck is also capable of Ancient Tomb plus Lotus Petal.
Yeah, I don't think it's likely to happen, but it certainly could happen. And we do want the... so, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we should have opened with the island. What do you think about this? We don't want the Oculus. Brainstorm doesn't really help that much, especially because we're going to be using our mana hopefully for creating Urza Saga tokens or casting Curie next turn. So my instinct is to shuffle this.
I don't think so because we are not on a rush right now. So maybe we don't want to play Saga on the next turn. So let's see. I mean, Brainstorm is okay. It's there to have more looks, and also we can change our boots with another good card. So we have the fetch now. So
yeah, that's a good point.
Let's see.
Okay, there's Ancient Tomb. Vexing Bauble. All right, that doesn't
So we
affect
get
us currently. Double Vexing Bauble. Okay.
Okay, this is perfect for us because it's not our plan.
All right, so I'm gonna definitely. I think probably now we just brainstorm away some bad stuff, and then we had the option of fetching it away. Do you want to Curie now, or what do you want to do?
Right now they don't have the Pyroblast.
Yeah.
So imagine that on the next turn, they will have to play one creature to deal with Curie, but we have double brainstorm to find the removal.
Okay.
So, and if they have the Pyroblast, they need to kill the Curie next turn. So I think that I will go for Curie, but not with the Saga. Because if you play Saga right now, you are going to lose mana super fast for our Oculus. So I will play the fetch and fetch with one Island and play the Curie.
Okay, let's do it. But we are giving up the ability to shuffle. I guess technically we have a shuffle off of the Urza Saga, though.
Yeah. All
right, Curie's on the table.
But I mean, right now I want to use the opportunity that our opponent is tapped from Pyroblast, and they keep a hand with Vexing Bauble.
Yeah.
So right now I want to apply pressure.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Curie will draw us cards if they aren't able to blast her.
Yeah, and we have the Lava Spore good, so maybe because if they play Fable of the Mirror Breaker, it's good.
Okay, they're cracking a Bauble to draw. That's a great start for the turn.
Yeah, because they are trying to find something for Curie.
They found a mountain.
That's okay. If they kill it, it's a 1/1. That's okay.
Yep, there's the bolt.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. It's a 1/1. And right now we have more cards in our graveyard for Oculus. So for now, it's okay. It's a 1/1.
Okay. Let's untap, upkeep, draw.
Okay. Now I will go for the brainstorm.
All right. We found a Doorkeeper Thrall. I mean, we could deploy that. We could actually get the Urza Saga going, and we could deploy it. What do you think about that?
Yeah, definitely. We can try to go faster, and if they kill the throne, we can play the Oculus maybe on the next turn.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so I'll just put one of these plows back, I guess, or put the island back since we're gonna.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you can shuffle. So.
All right, and I'll just wait till their turn to put the Doorkeeper Thrall on the stack. Like if they put like an engineer on the stack, then we can Doorkeeper Thrall, and then it doesn't do anything, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's the idea, right? So as you can see here,
there's Painter. So
no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. If you play the Doorkeeper 3, it doesn't work.
Okay,
it only works with the rest.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let it happen. They chose blue, so we're just gonna end step Doorkeeper Thrall.
Yeah. To be mana efficient.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw is the island that we knew about. Okay. Yeah. Saga trigger. So I think
here I will wait. First, I will go for the Sword to Plowshare to see what happens, and then if there is something like they play, I don't know, Pyroblast, we search with the Brainstorm our force. Okay. So first of all, let's kill the Painter.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So first of all, let's kill the Painter to see that the coast is clear.
Yeah.
Maybe right now they want to use one Pyroblast, and we can think about it.
Okay, they are using a Pyroblast here. So, we could go ahead and brainstorm, is what you're saying? Just to see if we can find a force?
I mean, we can't force, sorry, I made a mistake. We can force because we have the Vexing Bauble, but maybe we can brainstorm to search for a fetch land to find our Chandra.
Yeah. All right. So we can just let this happen since there's nothing we can do to interact.
No, but wait, they are playing very Elemental Blast to our Doorkeeper.
Yeah, but we're not going to have white mana to be able to plow Doorkeeper Thrall or anything like that. Oh, they're blasting this. Interesting. I thought they were blasting
the throw. That's okay for us.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Right now we have 6. Yeah, now deploy the Oculus.
Okay.
Deploy the Oculus. Go for the Oculus. That is perfect.
Wow, exactly 6 cards. Wow. That works out so well that they did that. because we didn't really care about the Doorkeeper
And now
Thrall.
just imagine that from the top we find Doorkeeper Thrall to flip it before the Saga.
Yeah, I mean that would be incredible. Wow, like Saga really introduces a lot of dimension.
Or maybe one Dreadnought.
So we want to manifest the Doorkeeper Thrall, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And now we can just flip it next turn, and then we can go get a Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Now we're gaming. Okay, wow, this got really interesting really fast. Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's a 1-for-1. That's okay. Now, let's see.
They're cracking their bauble.
Okay.
Soul Guide.
Okay, that's okay. A little bit late.
All right, they're hitting
And
on
now
Oculus.
if you want, you can also play your Brainstorm before searching with the Saga to have like a...
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so I just need to be very careful about the timing of this. I think we start... Well, we're going to draw first.
Draw first.
Okay.
No, flip. No. Okay.
We can flip first.
Brainstorm. Yeah. Flip. With the Saga mana.
Oh, okay.
With the Saga mana. No, with the... Yeah. Colorless and white. Yeah.
All right. Flip it over.
Yeah. Now Brainstorm.
All right. And we can even put back this land. We don't really need it. Prismatic Ending seems good.
Prismatic Ending seems really good. Yeah, let's put the both lands. Yeah.
Okay.
Test
Now,
with the
search
Saga.
trigger. Let's go get our Dreadnought.
And they are dead on the next turn if they tap their Ancient Tomb.
And let's go ahead and attack.
With the Doorkeeper.
Okay, do we want to go ahead and ponder for like... I don't know what we'd be looking for. Do we want to wait or do we want to go ahead and ponder now? We're not going to be using this hand for anything. Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's any problem keeping these. These seem all really good.
Yeah, I mean, they seems okay because they need to do something for the Dreadnought because they are going to die for the Dreadnought. So this is okay.
All right.
Maybe they play something like Snaring Bridge, but they have a lot of cards in hand, so Doorkeeper and Curie can attack.
Ensnaring Bridge.
Okay, so now there is a combo later,
Yes,
okay?
yes. So we can Curie and then we attack, and then after she's attacked, we can use the ability.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just play out Curie.
Yeah, but not with the with the white mana, not with the with the blue mana. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
And attack with Doorkeeper and pass the turn.
They could definitely blow this out with a Red Blast after we've exiled the Dreadnought, but there's not really anything else we can do, I don't think.
Yeah, we can play the Brainstorm to find the Force of Will. And also they have Ancient Tomb, so they are losing 3 each turn.
So they're cracking the draw.
Yeah,
that actually increases the number of cards in hand, but it's not. They're not going to get the 12 cards, unfortunately. Okay, they have a lot more mana.
We are...
Fable.
This is perfect.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Perfect. They are dead. They are dead.
Yeah, they've tapped out of red mana.
Yeah, they are dead.
Fury would be good, but they don't have Fury. Okay. So now what we can do is we just draw. We go to attack step.
Well, maybe wait. Well, yeah, because maybe they have something like Simian Spirit Guide plus Bolt or Pyroblast, but this is pretty unlikely. But yeah, go for it.
All right. And even if they don't, we have a pretty good clock just with the Doorkeeper Thrall. So we won. They're not going to let us draw the cards, unfortunately. Nobody ever lets me draw the cards. All right. So we've got 9 minutes, 55 seconds to win the final game. But that was a very clean demonstration of Urza Saga, and also just casually getting Doorkeeper Thrall into play off of Oculus was pretty awesome. Okay, any other changes we want to make here?
No, I think it's fine for me.
Okay, that felt great, by the way.
I mean, this deck is super. It's a little bit difficult because the lines are not so clear. But once you understand how it goes, you can do something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
this is a mulligan, in my opinion.
Yeah, sure.
This is a keep, and we'll have to play on non-basics.
This is a keep, and I will put back maybe one brainstorm because it's pretty likely that they are going to
we're going to need these
play a lot
plows.
of creatures. Yeah. Okay.
So we generally want to just go ahead and start with the fetch and just chill. Is that what you're thinking, or should we fetch? Or we could go ahead and ponder to try to find another land.
I mean, we need to find the land, but maybe we don't need to play it right now. We can play one brainstorm. I mean, I know that the brainstorm that we are going to play at the end of the turn is not that good, but
yeah,
just imagine we try to find our Chandra and they play the Blood Moon. So that's why it's okay to pass the turn.
Okay, so we're gonna do an in-step brainstorm. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends what they are going to do.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely do need to be cognizant of Blood Moon. Now they're less likely to play Blood Moon when they have an Urza Saga out, but I like just plowing this in-step to be mana efficient.
For sure. Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go ahead and do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they have Simian Spirit Guide into Pyroblast, it's not the...
We have double source. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
Now we're going to ponder to find a second land, I think. Yeah, because we want to go ahead and get an island on the table before they can threaten.
So I mean, Wasteland is pretty good because Saga,
I think we take the Wasteland here, and we just because it does restrict their options a lot, and it could be that they have a Mana Light hand, and worst case scenario, we just use one of our cantrips next turn.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, and I do definitely want to take this Consign. I think it's good against their deck in general.
Yeah, and also you have cantrips. But also you have your own Saga to search for the Dreadnought. So you want that Consign to Memory.
Yeah, that's true.
And also Consign to Memory is almost uncounterable by Pyroblast. So
yeah,
you can flip one.
That's
mana
a very
with
good observation. So we could float both mana off the Urza Saga, and then we could consign and replicate. Okay, this is fine.
Yeah, this is fine. This is a 1-for-1. This is okay.
All right. So we're gonna get the Saga cooking, and we're gonna plow this, and we're gonna hope that they don't have Wasteland, right?
I mean, they don't play Wasteland.
I'm sorry. We're gonna hope that they don't have Blood Moon. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, and I'm in favor of just doing this now.
Yeah, I mean, if not, we just the other idea is just to wait. But if we wait, they on tap. So
yeah,
maybe that's.
Yeah, I don't like giving them the ability to blast stuff. If this is Blood Moon, the game's probably over.
Yeah, if they Blood Moon here, the game is over.
Okay, this is okay. We can deal with this.
Yeah, this is okay. So right now we want to play Brainstorm to try to search for more lands. I mean, sorry, Ponder.
Ponder is going to do an even better job of trying to find a land. And then I don't... Ooh, this is great.
Ooh, Doorkeeper. Wow, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay, so we want to take the Flooded Strand now so we can play the land for turn. And then next turn, we'll draw a Doorkeeper Troll and we can play it with the search trigger on the stack.
Yeah, that's it. Perfect.
And this, in case of an absolute emergency, we now have an ability to get an island if we need it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And also on the next turn, if they bolt our Doorkeeper, you can consign to memory your own Dreadnought.
That's a great point.
In case you need it. If you don't need it, you can consign to memory the flip trigger of the Fable. Okay?
Mm-hmm. So this does give instant speed. So I think we have to go get the... I think we have to get an island and we have to counter this because otherwise they'll make this infinitely large.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go get island. Sure. And I'm going to consign and I'm going to replicate just to increase the likelihood that this works. Does that seem correct?
Yeah, it's okay for me. It's a pity that we have to waste our consign to memory, but we also have the ability to brainstorm before searching with the Saga. So
yeah. All right, we stopped their combo. One of their two I win buttons in their deck. Now they can attack, create a clue. All right.
Also, right now, finding an Oculus from the top is super good. You see that the Oculus is good?
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw here. Do we make a construct? I think it's not really that great to make a construct. We have a free brainstorm. What do you think?
Yeah, I will.
Because we have a free shuffle off the brainstorm.
Yeah, let's go for the brainstorm because, yeah, go for the brainstorm because also brainstorm can search for the Oculus. So.
Oh, we can Doorkeeper throw this.
And Dreadnought. And you're going to
we'll have a second Dreadnought. Yeah. So we'll put Path back, you think? Put Path in one of the lands?
So wait. Yeah, one land. And I don't know if because we want the Path to Exile to path maybe the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. You know?
So then we just don't keep a land? Now, or do we put? You want to put Brainstorm back?
Yeah.
I think we do want to make a land drop. I think if this works, we don't really care about anything for the rest of the game, and we're not going to be brainstorming to look for anything. I'm fine with just going in on. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to float, and we'll just go ahead and Doorkeeper Throw now.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, if they have the balls, we are done. But it seems that they don't have it. Yeah, they don't have it. Wow. Now play land. Search for a white, okay, for planes. And double Dreadnought and just crush your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, and that's all.
Deal with it. Wow.
So at least you're having fun, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is a blast. I will say that this deck is definitely more fun. It's probably not as good against combo as what I've been playing, but it is definitely better against fair decks, and it's a lot more fun to play. I was very skeptical of Saga, but I mean,
Doorkeeper is really good against Tassar, Oracle, and so on.
Yeah. Now they're doing something we might lose somehow. I'm not sure how we would lose. Goblin Welder with haste.
No, but we don't have an artifact on the graveyard. So it doesn't matter.
So they could potentially weld Soul Cauldron out and then attack, but we can just block with one of these.
Yeah, we can block with a Doorkeeper Thrall and so on, right?
Yeah, so they could weld that. Yeah, that's fine. We block with Doorkeeper Thrall. They don't have Trample. And then we can just kill them with 24 damage. They can only make one creature arbitrarily large. But it's worth noting that they can make a creature arbitrarily large, so we just have to path it after they do the thing before combat damage. So this path is actually absolutely clutch, and it's going to win us the game.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're going to do is they can put the counter on something, and they can start using the ability, but they may wait till we've actually committed to attacks before they do that.
But they can only put the counters on one creature, or in all.
Only one creature.
Only one. Okay. So yeah, we have the Path to Exile. So
Dress Down is also a nice rip. We won't use it. So let's go ahead.
I mean, I it's the first time that I'm playing against Phyrexian Devourer and Agatha. Mm-hmm. So I don't know all the interactions. So yeah, go for it.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to wait for them to do whatever it is they're going to do, make their creature really large, and then I'm just going to path it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and win for them.
Okay, and they have to use the ability here if they want to survive. Otherwise, they're going to die. Do you want to do anything, or do you want to die? That's fine. Mm-hmm. Now they can exile as many times as they want. Mm-hmm. We just have to be sure not to pass priority here.
Okay, so now
they're technically they're going to 1.
I mean, that's okay.
Okay, but they're going to activate. Phyrexian Dragon Engine, okay. That's fine. We'll just let them do it again. What? Should we just path it now? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think they can count it.
I think we can path right now. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything they can do at this point to stop it, or they're going to take lethal damage from trample.
And 3 minutes on the clock.
Yeah,
The
no,
power of
I mean, we had to talk through all our lines. These games, by the way, if you're watching, we're gonna play even slower than normal. I talk through my lines, and it takes me a long time. Okay, all right. What's it gonna be? I think it's gonna be death. All right, we did it. We won our first game on the back of Urza Saga, and just finding, man, like having so many enablers. That like, I love how your deck uses Phyrexian Dreadnought not as some just like menacing threat that you jam, but like as a puzzle piece almost.
Yeah. So the idea is instead of trying to have one way to go, like a few dreadnoughts, for example. I know that there are people playing 2 dreadnoughts and 3 dreadnoughts and so on. I think that dreadnought is the card that is capable to do this. So I think that the best way to go is to have more dreadnoughts in our deck.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to go to game 2 here with you, and this league is already off to a great start. We're 2-0, and well, you and I, did you want to talk a little bit more about your background while we're in the queue?
Yeah. So I as we already said, I have been playing StifleNought for more than 3 years, and since Curie came to MTG, I think it was on February. I started playing with her, like 4 off in almost every deck that I play, in almost every list. And yeah, I got a pretty good result with it. I got in I qualified for the ELM,
Mm-hmm.
European Legacy Masters.
Yes.
I got
Very prestigious.
top 10. Yeah, that was good. I also got in the top 10 of the 4-season tournament with 400 people. So
Yes. Amazing. Congratulations. So
thank you.
400 people and you're in the top 10. That's quite an accomplishment. And let's take a quick look at this hand. So this does have the combo. It is Mana Light. It does. We could go basic island into Tamio. What are your thoughts on this hand? We don't have a path to a second land. We just have to organically draw it. What do you think?
Mulligan.
Okay.
I always I don't want to lose because I don't draw the second land.
Okay, and here we've got Abhorrent Oculus can go back, you think? Since it's like a mid-game?
The idea is that we want something against combo, which is a Stifle. We want something against creature, which is a Sword to Plowshare, and we want one threat. So we can take out the Oculus.
Okay. And let's just take a look. They don't have a lot of legacy history, so unknown opponent, they could be on anything. Often it's like Necro Dominance is what they're on when they don't have a legacy history. They're just like, oh, I'll play some legacy. Necro Dominance is a cheap deck.
Take out the Oculus and that's all.
All right, great. So one option we have is to just open Misty Rainforest, and then we may be able to stifle something. And if we don't, we could always just fetch and get the Surveil land. What do you think about that?
Depends on Dire Arbor. Okay, so wow.
I mean, my instinct is to just let them not to plow this.
I think we have to, right?
You think we have to?
I mean, it's like the same that StifleNought H land is. You deploy a land and your opponent doesn't. So I think it's okay. And then in the next turn, we can deploy our Curie. So
yeah, all right, that makes sense. All right, let's do it.
And just imagine that they don't fetch. Just imagine that they play fetch go because they don't know that we are playing Stifle.
Yeah, oh man, that would be brutal. Then we can just ponder and we can hold up Stifle.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, great. Oh wow, I'm really glad I applied now. Look at that. For some reason, it's not rendering. The art's not rendering. Okay. Now I think we just Curie.
Yeah, Curie go.
And we can hold this because we can maybe be able to play it out as a land, but like I like the idea of just drawing cards. I mean, Curie, aside from being a combo piece, is a card draw engine.
Mm-hmm. So it's the same like a frog, but with a higher ceiling.
Higher ceiling, but no evasion.
Yeah, so it's not as stable as a frog, but the ceiling is higher. So it depends on your game style, how you want to. Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Our
okay.
opponent kept a questionable hand, to say the least.
So here I think I will ponder to try to find something like Wasteland or whatever before, play ponder.
These are great cards.
Yeah, yeah. These all with good cards. Yeah.
I think we just put the force in hand and we just chill. I mean, we're gonna draw 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have
Thanks.
put the land in hand because I do want to play a land. I don't want to have to play out Sinking Stupor.
Yeah, but I mean, you can brainstorm right now.
Yeah, that's true. We can
Because you are
brainstorm and we
going
can
to
put the
turn-
second Curie away.
Yeah. No, second Curie, no, because they are legendary.
Yeah, put it back on top of the deck is what I'm
That's not a
saying.
good idea.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
think
go for brainstorm.
brainstorm, and then we can fetch to put away. I mean, these are all such good cards. My goodness. I think Sink into the Stupor. I'm not sure. How do you feel about Sink into the Stupor at this point? Do you want to keep it?
Yeah, you can take it out. Mhm.
Okay. And now we could just play this. I mean, this is
Don't fetch.
potential
Don't
stifle
do-
mana.
Yeah. Great.
All right. And I feel like we've got so many different angles covered here. And at the very worst, okay, they just concede. Yeah, I mean, we had like an insane hand. Curie drawing in an extra card every turn. And yeah. So it's difficult to know what they would have deployed, but we denied them effectively like 3 mana or 2 mana by I mean they just shouldn't have kept that hand. I don't know why they kept it. Grafdigger's Cage, I think, comes in these types of matchups. It's very good against Green Sun Zenith. I think the Prismatic Ending can come in. What do you think about some of these other cards?
So you need to put a Path to Exile.
Okay.
Because right now we won because of the mana, but that is not common. We want to maybe they are playing Nadu, so we want to take out their creatures.
Days on the draw is probably bad.
And also Dress Down is Days out. Yeah, our Days is super bad because they are playing Mana Dorks, right?
Mhm.
So Days is out. Dress Down in, please.
Yeah.
Because maybe if they have a lot of Mana Dorks, Dress Down is like it's super good. Also, it's super good against Nadu.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we can try to put. I mean, yeah, for me, something like this is okay. I mean, we can try to go harder on the mana denial and try to put in some Harbinger of the Seas. Maybe 1.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of removal, so there are some games that you can go Herarch and you Path to Exile. Sword to Plowshare. They play Dryad Arbor, Sword to Plowshare, and then play your Harbinger, and they are out.
Oh, I didn't think about this. By the way, Grafdigger's Cage does stop us from being able to put Phyrexian Dreadnought into play off of Urza Saga.
The Saga.
Yeah.
So
I'm increasingly convinced that this is not the right sideboard card.
Yeah.
But I do think it's good in this matchup because they are a Green Sun Zenith deck. I think it's good enough that it's worth the disynergy, since we already have it in our sideboard.
Take out 1 more Dreadnought, okay?
Okay.
Because we don't want to be like super aggro. Take out 1. And maybe 1 Stifle is also good.
Sure. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that you're boarding out Dreadnoughts because I almost never board them out with my deck because I'm always like looking for them. But since you have extra ways to find them, you have that luxury of taking them out.
Yeah, that's the idea. So if we want to go the aggressive deck, just imagine that we are playing against something super fast.
Ooh.
And we need to go fast. This gun is great. This gun is super good.
All right. Yeah, I love the plow as well. Once upon a time. So depending on what they do, we might just open with the Surveil land just to get it out of the way, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that is what is going to happen because maybe we need the 3rd mana on...
Should we bolt this bird?
So actually, I don't think so because we are not in a rush, you know? But let's see what do we draw here.
Yeah, if we draw a 4th land, then I think that might be the play. Stifle. I think we probably just open with the Meticulous Archive just to get it out of the way because we do want to ensure that we have a smooth curve into Curie. They're probably not playing very much removal.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't want to spend right now the Sword to Plowshare because maybe they are playing something like Gaia's Cradle,
Yeah,
Cradle with Reliquary and so on. So
Also, I think the fact that they're playing Ignoble Hierarch tells us that they're on Cradle Control and not on Nadu. I don't think if you're playing Nadu, I don't think you would play Ignoble Hierarch.
Yeah, correct. So yeah, I think I will not go with the Sword to Plowshare, so go with the Surveillance.
Okay.
I mean, maybe this is a bad idea,
It
but...
seems like a good card, especially considering we have a fetch in our hand. Yeah.
Now on the next turn, just imagine that they go for the Reliquary. So we can brainstorm to do whatever we want, and then Sword to Plowshare.
Safekeeper.
Okay.
We can't do anything about this, unfortunately.
No, but this is not a bad card because we can try to sort to Plowshare, and if they kill one land, we stifle the trigger of the Sylvan Safekeeper, so we make them lose 2 mana.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So sort plus stifle is like killing two lands.
Do we want to do that? Do we want to go ahead and hit? Do we want to do that play? Because they also have this fetch up, so we could just stifle that fetch.
I mean, yeah, for sure. So play Iceland.
Okay.
And I think that you can do it right now before anything. So I will sort to Plowshares the Safekeeper.
You want to hit the Safekeeper and not the Dork? Yeah, let's do that.
No,
because they're more likely to do something here.
Yeah. So right now, if they want to save it, okay. So now
now we just stifle that trigger. And now they have to also sack another land.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be willing to bet that they just let it go at this point. Because...
It depends on their hand.
Yeah. Okay, they do. They still have... Oh, no, they're not. They're fetching. Maybe they're going to get like some land that they can sack. Yeah, just to get a Surveil out of the way. And they're probably going to sack this after they've got it. So they still got a little bit of value.
Yeah, I mean, this is super good for us because just imagine that from the top we hit another Prismatic Ending or whatever.
Yeah.
They almost lose on the spot. And if not, we can play Brainstorm plus Curie or Brainstorm plus Doorkeeper through with Dreadnought.
Yeah.
So, right.
They decided to keep that land. They did put a Elvish Reclaimer in the graveyard. Elvish Reclaimer is one of the best cards in their entire deck. So I'm interested in seeing what they draw here. What they... Okay, Once Upon a Time. I love it when my opponents are doing this halfway through the game.
So they are trying to find lands. So just because think about it, they didn't want to save the Safekeeper, and right now they are playing Once Upon a Time, and they don't want the Elvish Reclaimer. So they are desperate.
They found the Misty Rainforest. We've already shown them Stifle, so they should absolutely use this now, unless they're crazy. Okay, maybe they have a second Surveil land. This makes me think that they may have something like Natural Order. Green Sun for... They're going to go get the thing. Okay. And now they have 4 mana for Natural Order, so they could potentially Atraxa, which would be bad.
But we have the Doorkeeper.
Yeah, we have the Doorkeeper, but we definitely need to deploy it, is what I'm saying. Do we go ahead and... I think we go ahead and Doorkeeper and Phyrexian Dreadnought here?
No, wait. Okay, yeah, okay.
Because then we're at least getting one of them on the table. And, like even if they hypothetically have Atraxa, they would need 2 pieces of removal.
Correct.
I'm going to go ahead and put this on the stack first.
I was thinking in lines with, some other lines with Brainstorm, but this is perfect. So play the Dreadnought.
Okay, and I'm just going to go get a Tundra here, and we are going to go ahead and deploy our Dreadnought. And now... they don't have the out of natural ordering into Atraxa or the other spell. They may have Snuff Out. Yeah. They had Snuff Out. I knew that was a possibility, but there's nothing we can do about it. We have still Curie and Phyrexian Dreadnought. But we're definitely in trouble if they natural order. Oh, wait. I don't want to do that. Stop yielding to these abilities. Sacrifice that. Yeah. So next turn, we do have Curie into Phyrexian Dreadnought. But... unfortunately, Snuff Out, which is not a very good card right now because of like almost every creature's black, it is a good card against us. And it doesn't look like they're natural ordering. Maybe they're attacking first. All right. They have 2 cards in hand. We've got a lot of live draws. I still think we probably just do Curie. Do you want to brainstorm first?
No, because maybe they have the Ortiz Bowmaster.
That's true.
So just play Curie and pass the turn.
Yeah. At this point, we probably don't stifle Wooded Foothills.
No, because you want to stifle the trigger of the Atraxa.
Yeah.
Or Crater Purf or whatever. Or maybe even the Grist.
Yeah. Grist would be another good thing to stifle.
Endurance?
Endurance is
okay.
fine. Again, we're going to deal 12 damage and draw 12 cards next turn, assuming they don't have more removal.
We don't want to tap out from a stifle.
Yeah. They're going to be able to hit us for 5, but it shouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm. So 1 card in hand. Let's hope that it is not. Even though it's Orchid Bowmaster, we are not in that bad position because we can sort our own Dreadnought. Okay.
Yeah.
If we need. So here I would definitely try to go for the combo.
All right, let's do it. Another land is nice. Just extra interaction in case we need
it. Play the Dreadnought. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right now they are like, oh my god.
They're like, uh-oh. I'm in danger.
Oops. I wish that Curie was a frog instead of Curie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we're going to go. So this trigger goes on the stack.
So click Curie. Click on Curie. Yeah. Now click on the mana.
Mm-hmm. Blue, white.
Whatever. Yeah. Now click on the Dreadnought. Yeah.
Exiled.
And just
okay.
On your left, click OK. And cancel. Yeah, cancel.
Okay, that was very confusing. I actually got confused and thought I had to sacrifice the Curie once because I was like, oh. So anyway.
Yeah,
here we come. They're going to let us do it? Are they going to let us do it? I'm getting some lag like they might have conceded, but no, we're actually going to draw the 12 cards. Don't concede. Don't concede. Let us draw the 12 cards.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay,
All right. What do we want to do here? Is there anything more that we need to do? I don't want to discard, but maybe. Okay, the way we lose maybe is, we have lots of. We already played our land. I think we just go to their turn and we have double force plus stifle up. Right? They're not going to be able to attack for lethal.
Yeah, you can't tap with a stifle.
Yeah,
and it's pretty likely that you have to go to cleanup and take out, for example.
Oh, they're doing something before. Another endurance.
Entrant.
So this doesn't change anything because they're not going to be able to attack us for lethal here.
Mm-hmm. Let's check, but I don't think so. I mean, they are only going to draw 1 card.
Right. So I'm just gonna let's see. Would this be enough to block? I don't think so because they'd have 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, it would be enough to survive. I think it's
no, but because we have Sink into Stupor. We have Sink into Stupor to put the endurance.
So we can do that. Okay. Well, I'll just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, technically, we're gonna be discarding cards. It doesn't really matter that much. This is game 2.
And if we are in danger because they are going to kill us, we can sort to Plowshares.
Yeah.
So right now you want to keep both forces, okay?
Yeah.
With Sink into Stupor, okay?
Yeah.
And Oculus.
Okay.
And the Stifle, of course, and the Sort to Plowshare if you can. I didn't count that many. Okay, so Dreadnought, okay, Temu, Brainstorm, Harbinger of the Seas. 1 Curie, I think it was on the... No, Dreaddown is okay. Maybe...
Yeah, we don't need the Curie.
Curie out and Brainstorm out.
Okay.
Because like this, we have everything that we need. We have pressure, Thoughtseize.
We just let it resolve and they die.
No, yeah, I mean...
There are 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I was...
They went out on their own terms, as they say.
Great.
All right.
2-0. Yeah.
That felt awesome. All right. So we're going to queue for round 2. I'm going to run to the restroom, and we will be right back for round 3.
Good.
All right, we're back for round 3. We are 2-0. Jorge Chica on the line as we play his version of Phyrexian Dreadnought, which is a little bit different from what I've been playing, but it has been an absolute blast, and it's been crushing so far in this league. See if we can keep that forward momentum going.
Let's go.
So I'm just going to... I always look up my opponent, B-Boss, just to make sure they're not on some sort of... Yeah, so no real information there. It's from a while back, probably like Moon Stompy. Let's take a look. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, Moon Stompy. So we're going to want to fetch an island probably.
Okay, so I think I will keep, I think.
I think we keep this because if we have a single island, we can potentially win with Dreadnought, and they don't have an answer to the Dreadnought combo. If they just turn one Blood Moon, that's probably game though. But I don't want to throw back a perfectly reasonable hand just because they might be on Moon Stompy.
Yeah.
So keep. Okay, they are on Moon Stompy. They're taking 3.
Vexing Bauble?
Yep,
okay.
It doesn't affect us, so we're happy about that. So I think we just go Island Tamio.
Wait, because maybe we want to go with the Wasteland. Maybe.
I think getting the island down is too important, in my humble opinion.
Okay, go for it.
Just in case, like we can still totally win as long as we have the island on the table.
Play the time, yeah. Okay.
I definitely hear you, like being able to waste there, but like my instinct is just that, like, yeah, maybe you're right because, but
they
I mean,
need to have red plus 2 colorless.
Yeah.
So that is pretty unlikely.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe right now they play Fable, but maybe right now they play Fable, and we don't have that line. So
yeah, that's a good observation.
This line is also good. So because just think about it, if they keep a hand with a land Vexing Bauble, it's pretty unlikely. I mean, they want to hit their stuff. So waste landing is kind of good. But yeah, let's see.
Well, we'll definitely wasteland next turn. Just to, I mean, well, not definitely, because if they play like a broadside or something, Lilia.
Oh, this is good. It's okay.
Yeah, because we got the plow.
And they already waste two cards.
Yeah.
So right now, as you saw, they waste 1 Seaman Spirit Guide. So.
And this card is not going to be castable, Sundering Eruption. Because they've already played their land for the turn. They can play it, right?
Yeah, but they already play a land.
Yeah. Okay. They come through. All right. So I think we just untap. We plow. I think that's more important than wasting here. Because this is just going to generate card advantage for them.
Sure.
Would you agree?
For sure. But maybe, I mean, I'm thinking that maybe we have to go with the Curie, but yeah, I think that's too greedy. So yeah, let's sort to Plowshare the creature.
Like my thinking on this is, yes, they could just untap and slam broadside, and we'd wish we plowed the broadside. But yeah, like I'm definitely glad to get that off the table. Because this does represent card advantage, and they invested a lot of mana in creating it.
That's correct.
And we still have Curie into Phyrexian Dreadnought turn 4. Next turn, I think we just play the Curie and probably waste them.
Yeah, the wasteland them or not, it will depend in what do we draw.
Yeah, like if they play like an Ancient Tomb, I'll almost certainly waste that just because I like to constrict their mana.
Correct. Here, the perfect scenario is that they don't find land and they need to crack the Vexing Bauble.
Yeah, agreed. They were thinking about it. Oh man, I would love for them to crack that. That'd be so good. All right, so I think we just open with an attack with Tamio, and then I am tempted to waste them because they're like obviously struggling with mana here.
Yeah.
And then
I will.
I think we play Curie just because she represents any of the game next turn.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, right now you have to with Tundra plus Iceland play the Curie. Yeah, Wasteland the then. I mean, we can. I mean, wait. We can try to be a little bit more greedy because they didn't draw the land, so it's pretty likely. Wait. Because maybe right now they have to crack the Vexing Bauble. So maybe we don't want to crack our Wasteland to have the opportunity to combo off next turn.
Yeah,
But
that's a good point.
for me, but this is how greedy you are. In my case, I will Wasteland.
Yeah, I think we're winning. I mean, we're going to draw at least one card next turn, or at least two new cards. I think there's a high likelihood of us finding a land. Yeah, so I think I would be very sad if we lost to them doing something dramatic. Okay, and they are in fact cracking that, which is great for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because next turn, I mean, we have potentially flip Tamio. It'd be very easy to flip Tamio, even if we don't have the mana to do the combo. Chrome Mox is fine.
It's fine, yeah.
Please put more of your cards into exile. They put a Fury. Okay, another Chrome Mox.
Yeah, this is okay because it's another 2 cards.
And I'm going to force whatever 3-drop they play here, probably. I think we force this. It generates a lot of value, and they have one card left in hand, and we're about to draw 12 cards.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we draw 12 cards.
Maybe we draw 12 cards. Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
We draw the land. But yeah, force.
Yeah. In my humble opinion, like, this is just one of the strongest cards in their deck. It's kind of like how they have any sort of longer game at all is through the flexibility of that. Land. Oh, no, we didn't get a land. All right, well, we're just going to flip Tamio, I think.
Yeah.
And that's not bad. And then next turn we can buy back our force, or we can get a plow back. All right, we get to draw a card here. I'd love a wasteland.
That will be super good.
Urza Saga's fine. So I'll play this out. And then I think we'll keep a...
Crack the clue. Crack the clue to flip the Semio. And also
and then
maybe
we can keep Tundra up in case we draw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, we're feeling extremely favored here.
Because maybe we need to.
What's that?
Play the boots.
Okay.
Because maybe we need them on the next turn. Because maybe they kill our Curie in the battlefield. And we want to hit them with our Curie in hand.
Yeah, and it's worth noting that we have giant constructs coming too. This is the One Ring. That's fine. I'm not worried about the One Ring.
The issue here is that we are not going to deal them any damage, so we are not going to draw any cards.
That's fine. So what we're going to be able to do is probably buy back the Force of Will with Tamio and then start creating constructs?
Correct.
Okay.
Ooh, Stifle is super good.
So Stifle, we can stop them from drawing cards?
Yeah. And that's what are we going to do. So take down the Temio to take the Force of Will. So we have Force of Will with our Curie in hand. And then play the Surveillance to see what are we going to draw in the next turn.
Sure.
And I think that they are done because this Stifle is going to deny them to draw two cards. So they will only have 2 cards in their hand. One of their cards is going to be cut by Force of Will. So they need to draw 2 Pyroblasts, and that's all. So, and I don't think they have it. So
yeah,
I think that we already won the game. I mean, we already win the game. And if not, if we want to play around Pyroblast, we just can make our construct super big and attack with them with the boots. And that's all, because Curie is an artifact, blue tokens are artifacts, and constructs are artifacts. So I think that they are also dead by...
we don't really care about this land. Do we?
No, it's okay. On the graveyard, it's okay.
Yeah, and this is food for an Oculus. If the situation ever calls for it, we're not going to be able to create... but we will be able to crack a clue this turn. Probably don't want to create a construct, because we do, like you said... We want to stifle them drawing.
Oh, correct, yeah.
Okay, so they're taking 1. They're dropping to 12, which is exactly how much we're going to be hitting them for. Although we could be hitting them for 13 if we wanted to. Okay, so this is the Stifle.
Yeah, this is Stifle. And now they have 2 cards.
All right, and this is Broadside, maybe? Sundering Eruption. Destroy target land. That is okay. I'm not gonna force that.
No, yeah, don't force it, because maybe right now they have the Pyroblast in their hand. So, and we also have our Dreadnought in hand, so we don't need to. It's okay if they destroy our land.
Yeah. We don't have any more basic. Oh, we do have a second basic island. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, we have 2 basics.
Yeah, I've been playing with 2 basics and I really like it. All right, another card that we can potentially pitch to force. Okay, and they are going to be very dead here. Let's go ahead and play the Dreadnought.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I don't want to screw anything up. I'm like, okay.
No worries.
It's always okay, and they concede knowing that they're going to be hit for exactly 12. So that was a clean victory against Moon Stompy for game one. Don't celebrate yet. We still have 2 more. But I love the fact that you play double Basic Island. I think Basic Island's awesome. So this is a match where I wouldn't necessarily bring out. We should definitely bring in planes, in my humble opinion. We should bring in consigns. Maybe take out some stifles. Daze is pretty bad. Path to Exile is not terrible. Prismatic Ending doesn't actually hit that many things because we only have 2 colors. Dress Down, I don't think. What do you think?
So
I think Forced Negation
is super good.
Yeah. So we could take out the Dazes.
Daze is super bad because they have a lot of mana.
So if we take those out, we take these Stifles out, then we have exactly 60. Are there any other changes we need to make? I don't really like Lavinia because a lot of their best cards are creatures. But what do you think?
Right now for me it's okay, but if you want, you can take out 1 Saga because you take in the planes if you want to, because Saga is not good. Is not good against Blood Moon if you want.
Yeah, that's true.
If not, we can also play 20 lands.
I think this is fine. I think 19 is fine. So that means we can bring in 1 card. Do we want to bring in Path? I feel like Path is really good against them.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, because like almost all their ways that they win are creatures that can be removed, and most of their creatures don't have ETB triggers. So you're getting 1 for 1.
Dress Down is good. Sorry, I didn't tell you. But Dress Down
let's
is
bring
good.
Dress Down in.
And also the Goblin 2/2.
Yeah.
And you can take out 1 Dreadnought again.
Okay. Well, so here's the deal. We took out Urza Saga. My thinking is Dreadnought is insane against them because they have no way to answer it if we can resolve it. So I want to increase the likelihood of us being able to resolve a Dreadnought. So I don't really want to take a Dreadnought out. I would consider taking like another StifleNought because they don't actually have that many. They don't have any fetches in their deck.
No, they don't have fetches, but they have the Pyroids and so on. So if you want, you can take out 1 Semio because it's pretty unlikely that Semio is going to win, and it's super slow. So.
Yeah, I agree. I had a Joyful Waffle on my channel, and he won like a 20-turn game against Moon Stompy because Tomio ultimately was able to ultimate, and he drew like his basic island, and he got through the Blood Moon. Yeah, but yeah, I like this deck configuration a lot. So far, the only card that I think doesn't belong is Grafdigger's Cage.
Yeah,
it's interesting that you like a lot of people go down to 3 wastelands and 3 dazes. And it's interesting that you chose to go that route. Like, have you always been a 3 wasteland 3 days player, or is that a more recent development?
No, I designed it like that. I mean, Harain list and so on was because I was playing 3 and 3 wasteland and 3 dazes. Yeah, I mean, I always played 3 dazes and 3 wasteland since like 1 year, something like that, in all my decks.
Okay, cool. So let's take a look at this hand. This does have the combo, and it's also got an Urza Saga to get a second Dreadnought if they deal with the first. It has Path, which is one of our sideboard cards. We could just completely ignore white mana, and we could just go or blue mana. We could just go get a plains. What do you think about that? Or is this too? This doesn't have a force in the hand. So we do
Yes,
lose to turn 1 Blood Moon.
correct. This hand is like a mulligan to 5.
Yeah,
Because
basically,
those
because
two
these are never
Oculus
going to
are
cast.
correct. But Doorkeeper Thrall is super good against this deck. And Dreadnought plus Doorkeeper Thrall is also super good. Because just imagine that they are going to have like 4 Pyroblast in their hand.
Yeah.
And Doorkeeper plus Dreadnought is a way to, so that's why I think it's not that bad. And just imagine that we draw from the top Force of Negation or Force of Will. The Oculus are good to be a blue card. So, because I have my turn 1, turn 2, and turn 3, okay, I think this hand is good enough to keep because Doorkeeper Thrall is super good against this deck. Because we know that they are going to bring a lot of
Yeah, it
Pyroblast.
stops like the ring trigger. It stops Fury. It stops a lot of stuff. Okay, so
Fury, yeah.
So just to acknowledge, they are keeping. We're keeping this essentially, as you said, a mulligan to 5 because we're never going to use these cards, and we're hoping that they do not have. I guess what we could we'll never have access to white mana if they Blood Moon. We do have 3 basic lands that we're drawing to, so you want to keep this.
I mean, if they want to go all in on Blood Moon turn 1 is, I mean, if they have it, they have it.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it.
It's okay for me because, I mean, if I were they, I will keep a hand with Vexing Bauble and Pyroblast.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good observation because they did just die to Curie. Yeah. Okay, let's keep. And let's see. Let's let the sparks fly. Do they have a turn 1 Blood Moon? Usually these decks, like turn 1 is their critical turn where they deploy their lock pieces. Chromox. Okay.
This is pretty likely because maybe they are playing Vexing Bauble, so before anything. Or if they have it, it's okay.
They have it. Okay, I'm not going to concede. We could draw a basic, but this is obviously very bad for us.
But I mean, this is pretty unlikely. Just see, they need 4 cards, so it's okay. Yeah. Just play Flooded Strand and go.
All right, so I think we just play this. Yeah, we can't play at the Urza Saga because it just dies.
I mean, we know that there was a risk on this decision.
Yeah.
But they also had a really high risk on keeping that hand.
All right. We're just going to go to discard. I mean, there's no point in playing out the Urza Saga.
Yeah. Discard the Urza
I think
Saga.
we discard one of the Oculus.
Yeah, it's okay. No, because maybe we want blue cards for our Force of Will.
Okay, so we'll discard Saga because we're never going to be able to get rid of this. We don't have any way to get rid of it in our deck. Okay, so they had a very slow deck. We have 3 outs in 51 cards. We're not drawing them. I think at this point we do discard an Oculus.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I think we've almost certainly lost this game, but we're going to keep playing just in case. There's a Fable. That'll speed up their clock and give them card selection.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, this was like possible to happen, but...
well, next game it won't be an issue because we'll be on the play and we'll be able to just fetch a basic. And
just imagine that we try to go for the hand with Force of Will and they went turn 1 Vexing Bauble.
Yeah. That's
so
true.
Now you are like 3 cards down because of that decision. And it's pretty more likely that they are going to play Vexing Bauble on turn 1 than Blood Moon on turn 1.
That's true. That's definitely true. Yeah, I agree with your reasoning. I mean, we had the combo, right? So I'm trying to think, aside from drawing a basic land, is there anything that we can draw that is helpful here? I don't think so. Other than like force to potentially delay our death to help us draw to a basic land. A single basic island, and we have Ponder turned on, and we have, potentially a lot of good stuff going. That's a good card for them to discard. They definitely don't want to hit our lands and give us a basic. Okay. And so far they're not doing anything, but we can die very quickly to broadside. There's a second Blood Moon. Okay. So, I mean, that's a redundant effect. We're never going to be able to deal with it. So it's basically a dead card. Right. And we're just going to pass. At this point, do we want to hold the Oculus or is it unlikely to matter? I mean, one thing that might happen is we discard enough, but I'm pretty sure we're going to die before Oculus can come online.
Yeah. You can take out the Oculus. You can discard.
I do think we're very favored in this matchup, though. considering that a single island and we can, like stifle Dreadnought.
Yeah, I mean, we are. A lot of people are super scared about the mono red prison deck, but I mean, I don't think it's that powerful. It's just, I mean, Mystic for combo, for example, is way more powerful than this deck.
Yeah, here's the
Okay,
one.
so now you can concede. I mean, if you want to try to draw one more card, but
Yeah, I'm gonna draw one more card.
Mhm.
I mean, they
But
have
with the
inevitability. They have the ability to throw this at us with they have reflection of Kikijiki, so they can essentially make multiple broadside bombardiers when they draw it. Let's take one more draw. All right, we'll concede. Okay,
Unlucky.
so it's always going to be rough on the draw. I think we take out the force negations now. Now that we're on the play again, and probably bring in Days. And Days may seem weak, but like I do think it's better than force negation, because force negation.
I usually don't make that decision because it just see that they are not trying to win us in card advantage. They are going like Storm Mox, Seaman Spirit Guide, and so on. So they can counter our Days with those. I mean, with Ancient Tomb, Seaman Spirit Guide, and so on. So if you want to counter something, you need like a hard counter.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I prefer the force of negation, but...
Okay, well, so are there any changes you would recommend making here?
Maybe the prismatic ending, maybe for the vexing bubbles, but and also prismatic with prismatic ending, because you have Iceland plus planes.
Plus mountain. Oh yeah, you're right. We can take out a blood moon with this. Okay, so in that case, I think what we probably do on the draw is we take out one more stifle. Or do you want to keep the stifle? What should we take out? Tamio?
Another Tamio, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, because Tamio is super soft. It's like we are not going to draw them if they play one ring.
All right, let's see what we get here. This seems like a very flexible hand. I think this is a snap keep. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so, because maybe if they went for the, I mean, we have something for the Blood Moon, we have something for the Vexing Bauble. It's just a matter of time that we draw something for the Dreadnought.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep.
So what I'll do is, I think the simple thing to do is just go get an island off of this.
I will just go for the fetch, because maybe in some cases we want to go for the survey land, but just play flooded. Polluted Delta and pass, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can decide based on what they do. It is nice that Oculus by itself can basically outmuscle anything in their deck. Also, I love how Oculus, like it has the little guy there for perspective, and Dreadnought also has the little guy in the lower right-hand corner, just to give you a sense of scale in their art.
And also the name of the ability is Manifest Dread.
I know, it's very flavorful. Manifest Dreadnought. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
And now, because we have Prismatic Ending in our deck, we don't need to worry about it. So I'm just going to wait and see what we draw. I don't want to...
Yeah.
I don't think the Surveilling is worth it when we could just have a basic. Okay.
Correct.
And now, I think what we do is we probably Prismatic Ending and we just get an island and play Tamio.
Correct. Yeah, definitely.
Rewarded for having Prismatic Ending in our 2-color deck. I would love for them to cycle. No, they're not going to do it. Okay. All right. And now I'm feeling a lot better this game, especially because they had a mulligan to 6 and they had such a slow start. Like, I feel like if we can get through the first few turns, we become favored. They're not chalking that in. That's great. So they have a very slow hand.
Yeah, that's sweet.
All right. Let's see if we can find... let's make the combo. Let's make it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll go ahead and...
First of all, attack, because maybe they want to go to Pyroblast the Themi.
Yeah.
And right now, just slam the Dreadnought.
Yeah. And this is why you play Dreadnought, folks. Dreadnought just gives you like an I win button against these decks that don't play a lot of removal. Like, I'd be amazed if they had a single card in their deck other than maybe like Dead Gone that can stop this.
Fairy Confluence, I think it is.
Fiery Confluence, yeah.
But I mean, we have the 4, so and also Temu is attacking right now. So
They're shocking themselves. So we're not going to stop anything they do. We're just going to stop anything that removes Dreadnought.
correct. Or maybe the One Ring. Just maybe the One Ring.
Yeah, the One Ring would probably be worth stopping.
Mm.
Because if we hit with this, we do so much damage to them. They do a lot of damage to themselves. And basically, they won't be able to use the One Ring for the rest of the game. Okay, they're just passing. Interesting. I think they might have Dead Gone.
And they want to play around days.
Yep. Let's just go ahead and attack. Create a clue. They didn't have anything.
Great.
Yeah, I'll just pass. I'm not going to...
Okay.
I don't want to flip her. I like just creating the clues. Just in case they remove this, we'll have tons of resources at our disposal. At this point, we could surveil. I don't think it really matters too much.
I mean, you have double clue, so let's see.
They shocked down to 2. I mean, One Ring is not a good play here. They can't play that anymore. It doesn't really solve their problem.
I mean, they can survive for 1 turn.
Even if they remove it, we can crack a fetch. We can get Oculus into play pretty quickly.
Yeah.
All right, Fiery Confluence it is. So.
Oh, wait 1 second, because maybe we want to crack the clue token before anything to see what do we draw from the top.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Because maybe we want to keep our Oculus. Okay.
2 damage to each opponent and destroy target artifact. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Good draw. Okay, and now we can keep the Oculus.
Yep, definitely. Because we want more.
And that should be the game. I'm going to go ahead and surveil just to put extra stuff in the graveyard.
Correct.
I see that spinner. Maybe they're conceding here. It sounds like okay. Yeah, like MTGO has lots of lag when somebody concedes. She's over here. She's on the bookshelf. My daughter is looking for my cat, and she was using the air tag to try to find her. Okay, we won. 3-0. Let's go into round 3. This has felt amazing. I love the Urza Sagas. Like, I'm just so excited to just go practice with the Urza Saga tech. And I love how, a lot of people are like team Curie and a lot of people are team Doorkeeper Troll. And you're just like, why not both?
Yeah, I mean, in this deck, we are running both because we have 6 Dreadnoughts. So if just I was playing no Saga, there is no point on playing the Doorkeeper's Troll.
Yeah. Yeah, but Doorkeeper Troll is sufficiently disruptive to enough of the meta that I think it's nice to have them. I'm not sure if 3, like I wouldn't personally go up to 3, and I wouldn't, like, you play a lot more of a lot of cards than I would play, like, because I'm like on the 4 days for Wasteland. Like, I really like tempoing combo players, but so far we've been playing against fair gamers. Sylvia Wataru, I believe I've played against many times. I just want to double check what they're likely on. They're likely on Reanimator as of a month ago. So we're probably in a frog matchup.
Okay.
And my Mac is doing weird things. We get to play first, which is great. So this is a mulligan.
It's a mulligan, yeah.
This is
keepable.
Yeah, it's keepable. It's not great. I'm tempted to put back the Oculus.
Yeah, because maybe they go for Thoughtseize plus reanimate your Oculus.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Oculus is super good in this matchup. It's super good. But the issue with that is that if you keep it on the first turns, maybe they can take you out. But the Dreadnought is a dead card right now. So maybe you want to take out the Dreadnought and defend your Oculus with your days against Thoughtseize. Because right now,
this is like several turns away. We don't even have a third land. Like, my instinct is like we're much more likely to just draw like a daze or a stifle, which we have 4 in our deck, or one of our 6 other enablers than we are to I mean, I think what you said. I would definitely put back. My instinct was just to put back a Abhorrent Oculus, but I see what you mean about. But this has 0 reanimation. value. They would never reanimate this. So I think the main argument is this is not a blue card that we can pitch to force, but if they're on blue-black reanimator, like there's a good chance we're going to try to get rid of the force because it's not very good against them.
Okay, yes. So take out the Oculus and it's good. It's good.
Okay, let's do that and let's see what
this depends on our top deck. So
yeah. So I'll just usually against opponents, if I have the ability to surveil, I'll just surveil instead of pondering, and I can hold the ponder for an extra turn to learn more about what they're playing.
Yeah, I mean this is also about how greedy you want to be to try to hit your turn 2 creature, like your keeper or Curie.
Yeah.
But we can try to go for the surveillance.
I like just being patient because how we play is going to be dramatically different if they're not on blue-black reanimator.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're not on blue-black reanimator, so I'm glad we have that information. They're likely on Tamio, or Nadu is what I'm thinking.
Nadu. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's surveil.
Now I'm going to go ahead and just go for my own surveil land because if they're on Nadu, they're not going to have Wasteland probably. That is land number 3.
But it's on your graveyard. You don't have right now the Oculus and graveyard. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think we can bin it. We've got the island. We've got the ponder. Ponder's likely going to see another land. We've got a land anyway in Sink into the Stupor. My instinct is... Yeah.
No, start with ponder because maybe...
You're right. I should have done that in case we found the Wasteland. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Okay, this is great. So I like Stifle in hand and Daze. Do you want to keep Stifle in hand? Is that what you're thinking? How would you proceed?
The issue about this decision, the decision is that our plan for our next 2 turns is going Dreadnought the Stifle and defending, and try to defend it by force double Daze. If you think that is good enough, let's go for it.
I think if they're on Nadu, they have 4 plows and they have potentially 1 or 2 prismatic endings as well. They've got 6 cards in hand. They may very well have their own interaction, but probably won't be the same type of interaction we have.
Yeah. You know what? I think I will go for it because right now your hand is not good either.
Yeah. So I'll take the Stifle now and I'll draw the land next turn.
Correct.
And then likely pitch to force is going to be Sink into Stupor. And then we have Daze and Stifle up. And I mean, it is possible that they just don't have a lot going on. Okay, so this is almost certainly the combo, but I think so one of the issues here is if we let this resolve, then we have to worry about them, and they don't have removal colors, but we have to worry about them Teferrying. A lot of these Nadu decks play 3 Teferi.
Yeah, I mean, we can't win against Teferi, so I think that we do have to force it. I mean, I don't care that they play the Nadu, because we can force the Nomads.
Yeah.
But we can't win against...
And these decks generally play 3 Teferi, so it's like a very heavy Teferi bias. Because Teferi is really good right now. That's fine, I'm going to let that resolve. So what I'm going to do is we're going to draw the fetch land, and I think we just go for it with 1 Daze protection. That's pretty weak, but they're going to have to find a white source. They chose not to shuffle. They may be still in like let's combo mindset. What do you think? Should we go for it?
Yeah, I mean, if not, we are doing anything. Yeah. So it's just go for it and spray and pray.
Spray and pray, exactly. If they try to, force this, we have the Daze. Okay, we're in. But I don't like having a single Daze as our protection. I wish we'd drawn a Daze instead of Flooded Strand, so I regret the way we stacked.
Yeah.
If this is Teferi, then we'll Daze that.
That will be the best scenario. Okay. Oof. That's super lucky.
I think we Daze this. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it also, we could pick this up for selection. So we have literally nothing going on. Mm-hmm. They're forcing. Okay, that's good. So our top card is Daze. I don't think we want to draw that.
No. We just have to fetch and pray that we find something like Sword to Plowshares or Oculus or something like that. Well, also we can't play the Oculus.
That's very good. I feel very dumb for fetching the way I did. Yeah, we might get comboed.
Yeah, it's pretty likely. Because if they are ready Force of Will.
They've had lots of card selection here. Doorkeeper Thrall. Do we keep this or do we put it? I think it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually stop very much in their deck anyway. Yeah,
Almost
if we'd been able to Oculus there, we might have had a chance to win, but I don't think we have a chance to win anymore if they have the combo.
No, if they have the combo, we are bad.
Okay, that's fine. That's not.
This is not bad.
That's not death, and that was their only white mana. They're down to one card in hand.
So they are going to find Sylvan Safekeeper.
Yeah, Sylvan Safekeeper is fine. Nothing we can do about it. And they can start sacrificing lands and flipping cards. All right. Yeah, it would have been great if this had come out last turn instead of this turn. I didn't even think about it because I'm not used to playing 3-drops in my deck.
No worries. No worries. It's okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll leave a Ponder and a Force in the yard just in case somehow we Tommy later. Okay, so we are going to get to Manifest Dread once.
Maybe if we find... I mean, there is one chance because maybe with the Manifest Dread we find the Dreadnought.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to kill all their lands to try to go off. They don't, and we kill them with the Dreadnought. I mean, there is a possibility, but
Plow is quite good, but it doesn't. It's just coming in.
Yeah.
So this goes. Does this go in our graveyard or does it go? Where does it go?
Yes, to the battlefield. So choose the short
top 2 cards. Put one on the battlefield and the other into the graveyard. Okay, so I'm gonna. It doesn't really matter. It's better to put this in play because then we have this in the graveyard that we can potentially pull it back with Tamio later.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think in this position it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, like it would be a miracle if we ever got that far in the game.
But also, they need to know that they have to keep priority to target a few times the Sylvan Safekeeper with Nadu.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you let it resolve the trigger, you can target it again. So...
Yeah, well, they can let the Nadu trigger resolve first, and then they can respond after they've seen what they're going to draw off of Nadu, whether they want to do it again, because they just have to keep the Sylvan Safekeeper trigger on the stack. Our opponent is very experienced. I don't think they'll make a mistake like that. They're targeting the Sylvan Safekeeper itself, floating 1 blue. See what they flip. Misty Rainforest, okay. So they can keep targeting. They're floating a green. All right. Beseju. This is not an artifact.
So right now, 2 cards.
So they let that Shroud resolve. So now they can only target the Nadu. This is maybe Endurance or something. Okay, they're targeting Nadu now. Brainstorm. That's a good card.
Mm-hmm.
They're brainstorming immediately. So they'll have the ability to manipulate their draw. They find a single plow or a Nomads, we're dead. And we'll just concede. But they could whiff. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Also worth noting that this is a 3-drop, unlike Murktide, so they can't Prismatic End it.
They are thinking a lot, huh?
Yeah, I mean, maybe they found something good. I don't think they'd think a long time if they didn't find something good there. Okay. They're going to use the other trigger. They haven't found any creatures, which is nice. So this is the last time they're going to be able to do it unless they play a creature. They're activating. I'm not sure. Oh, they're probably going to go get a Dryad Arbor so they can target some more. And they were able to shuffle away probably bad cards. So I wouldn't be surprised if, well, yeah, we don't know the composition of their hand at all. Okay.
Is there last
Force of
trigger?
Will. That doesn't affect the game. too much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and those are their triggers. They can do it again next turn. They did find the plow.
Okay, so
There's a Delighted Halfling.
Okay.
They can target that if they want to sack more stuff.
But they will run out of land, so
Yeah. So I think next turn we're just going to ponder what can we hit that is relevant here.
let's see.
I mean, there's a
This is
Curie.
not a bad guy.
If-
So, yeah, first of all, go for the ponder, just to see what we have.
we have the Tamio Brainstorm combo, but it's not going to be good enough when Nadu can just attack in. I think we shuffle this.
Mm.
I mean-
Yeah, shuffle and let's try to find the.
Phyrexian Dreadnought.
Yeah. So now attack because it's free. Because if they want to trade, it's okay for us.
Okay, and now Curie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just hold this in hand as a mystery. There's no point in playing it out. They're not going to play Daze. They have a force in hand, but they can't use it here. Or they could potentially force it by sacking some lands to find a blue card to pitch. That's what they're thinking about doing. They're playing very
But
deliberately.
they have to be careful with that because they have to be careful with that because they are going to run out of lands pretty quickly.
Yeah. Our opponent is
And if
playing
we
so
find
slow and
something-
deliberately that we may be able to time them out, which is not, we're 3-0 and I want to try to get a trophy if we can. So I will be playing to that end. I don't want people to think that's scummy, but if they're going to be thinking for 1 or 2 minutes, last turn was 4 or 5 minutes long. If they're going to be doing that, then you better believe, because their combo does take a long time to execute. Okay, they let that resolve. They can find a plow here. They can do a lot of things. So even if they find a Nomads, I'm probably going to make them play it out because we're at 28 life. They'll have to.
Correct.
It'll take them a long time to kill us. Okay, and they're not attacking.
Yeah, they are not attacking. Dreadnought from the top. Okay, there is a chance.
They have Force of Will. I think we shuffle this and we just try to find.
Correct.
A Brainstorm would be good too. Do we play the Tamio? I think we do.
Yeah, we do.
But their top decks are a lot better than ours. Also, Curie, because her power is so low, even the Delighted Halfling can block her. Another Halfling, which is fine. Okay, we're going to get another turn. All right. There's a very high likelihood that when we put this on the stack, they are going to stop it. Should we go ahead and do it?
Yeah, of course. With no doubt. Go for it, yeah.
Right.
Because right now, if they want to force it,
It's 2 cards. It takes their life total lower. It's a Hymn to Torok, essentially. Yep, and they are indeed forcing.
Correct.
Unfortunately, I can't attack with Tamio. I think we wait.
Well, actually, wait.
What?
Because if we attack with Temio plus Curie plus, it doesn't matter right now, but
It may matter later, but right now I don't think we have any good attacks because, they can double block this.
yeah, but if they go to double blocks, is good for us because we take out them creatures to trigger with the Safekeeper.
That's true, but I don't think that's the main bottleneck for them. I think the bottleneck is, okay, they're putting white into the pool. Do they have the card? It's just a matter of time before they find a Nomads. They may have a plow, which is not that big of a deal. Okay, they're sacrificing. So they decided that it's time to start going. So they reveal Tropical Island. They're going to float, and they're going to sack that as well.
Just go for F6 if you want to.
I like to not do that just because, until it's locked and they're definitely going to win, then I'll F6. Because I want them to think that maybe I have a plow or something like that in hand. Because we're definitely going to win. I don't think we're likely to run out of time. Because we can end the game very quickly. For them, it takes forever for them to end the game. Okay. They're playing a dangerous game here. They're going to have to fetch to get a white source now. they can't cast Nomad off of Delighted Halfling. And if they drop to 1, then basically they have to keep blockers up the entire time to be able to stop us. There's the Nomad.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm an F6. So they can start going off, but it's going to take them a while. So I'm just going to stop talking, and my editing software is going to edit this part out, and we can just sit and relax and watch what they do. I don't think we need to dictate blow by blow what they're going to do here. They're just going to Nadu our face off. We've seen it many times before. We've got 28 life. It's going to take them forever to kill us. I don't think they have like a combo kill. They might have a Thassa's Oracle in their deck. They're not even close to the mana to cast Thassa's Oracle. They're not going to be able to fetch. If they do fetch and then we somehow draw a Phyrexian Dreadnought, then we can still win. They're almost certainly going to pass the turn here. Okay, so they killed Curie. So that avenue is gone. They're fetching to 1 life. They didn't attack. They passed priority. Okay, Daze doesn't do anything. I think we just pass with the cards in our hand. I'm not going to attack in because at the very least, this makes it harder for them to attack. And it'll take several more turns and several more attacks to kill us. I think they have to have Thassa's Oracle if they want to win quickly. Otherwise, it's going to take a long time. Because if they were just attacking with like Delighted Halflings and stuff, I'll just block. We're still game 1, and they've already used nearly half their clock.
That is the issue about Nadu in MTGO.
Keen-Eyed Curator is a good thing that they can use to attack us quickly.
The what?
Keen-Eyed Curator. So they can Caracas our creature, and then they can get their attacks through a little bit faster. But it's still going to take several turns. Also, Keen-Eyed Curator, they have to tap the Dryad Arbor. Okay. Exiling that. That's fine.
No, they are going to bounce. But they have only 12 cards in their deck, huh?
Yeah. I assume they have an Oracle. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense for them to keep doing this. Because we have tons of life. Bristly Bill, they have to actually have landfall for the trigger, and they can't fetch. So I assume they're just digging for a Thassa's Oracle.
But they need to have double blue without fetching.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm not sure how they win, actually. I mean, if they stop doing Nadu at all right now, they may still be able to attack enough times.
Mm-hmm.
They plowed their own Nadu?
What? Well, that's good.
Now they have the mana to fetch, and now they're going to be able to...
block whatever you want. I think it's...
Sure. I'm going to turn off F6 just in case.
Just imagine that we find from the top Doorkeeper Thrall when they play their Thassa's Oracle. And they don't have this.
I think it's fine to just counter this.
Correct, yeah, correct.
And now they have to fetch. They may not even have any fetchables left. It slows down their clock. It's also worth noting that I can technically attack and get a Tomio trigger and potentially draw into something next turn.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what's in their hand. I assume that they revealed like a plow and some other stuff. Like if we drew Phyrexian Dreadnought and plow, we could just plow our own Dreadnought, which would be pretty good.
Yes. Wasteland de Caracas is not bad. Eh?
If I can somehow flip Tomio, then
go for it.
Then they can't do any damage. Do we want to plow one of their creatures?
No, don't think so, because I think it doesn't matter right now.
Yeah. So what I can do is I can F6 here. I don't even need to F6. But they have plenty of things they can sacrifice to Sylvan Safekeeper. So here's blue.
They don't have Teferi, right? They doesn't reveal Teferi.
They may not be playing Teferi, which would be wild. Or they may have just okay, there's another Nadu. Sure.
Okay, so...
If I target it, it will necessarily trigger...
Yeah. Correct. Wait. Let's first of all him to trigger himself.
They must have the actual thing in their deck. the actual Thassa's
But
Oracle.
really,
Otherwise, none of this makes sense why they would be doing this. They do have Teferi. They revealed Teferi there. So I think they do have Thassa's Oracle, but I don't know how they're going to cast it.
They didn't show it, huh?
It may be like the last card in the deck. I don't know what is going on here. Endurance.
Oh.
So I think there's nothing I can do here. Like we just wait and like F6. This would be an opportunity for me to potentially attempt to plow a Nadu if I want to get him out of play. Do you agree that that's fine? They're just going to sack.
I think it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to plow a Nadu, so they're going to reveal one more card. Okay. They're going to target themselves, and now we're just going to wait. And I'm almost certain they're going to run out of time. I'm F6. Yeah. They can go fetch lands now. It may be that but we didn't see the Oracle in there anywhere, did we? I didn't carefully look through. They've got us on a pretty quick clock with Keen Eye Curator, but it's going to require a lot of tapping to do this. So it'll take like 3 attacks basically to kill us.
So don't attack to make them lose more time.
Yeah. All right. So we're F6.
Block with a Temio to the Nadu, for example. Or to the Curator, no? Which creature is bigger?
Yeah. I mean, they would have to exile a bunch of stuff. Oh, it is 3. Okay. So we saved 3. Yeah.
So yes.
Just pass. They have. I think they have a lethal attack.
Almost, I think. Well,
if they exile stuff, they probably have lethal. Oh.
Okay, yeah. Okay. It doesn't matter. This is another blocker, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just doing this now. They have to think about it. Maybe I don't know. They weren't F6'd.
Yeah, you can concede because yeah.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. So let's go to sideboarding. We just have to stop them. We don't necessarily have to win 2 games, but we can try. So cards that come in, I think Path and Prismatic Ending are obvious cards that we want to bring in.
Correct.
Grafdigger's Cage.
Correct. Dress Down is super good. Maybe Harbinger of the Seas, as I told you when we were playing against Cradle Control. Do you remember the idea?
I like Harbinger a lot because they are a 3-color deck, and we can potentially screw them off the colors they need to win. Are there any cards that are
maybe because of
bad
that
here?
Daze? Yeah, Daze is super bad again.
Yeah, because they have Mana Dorks.
Also, Stifle and Dreadnoughts are not so good neither.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of ways of stopping the Dreadnought. I don't know. I kind of like Stifle just because they do have a lot of fetch lands in their deck. But so your philosophy is it doesn't really matter. You're just trying to control them. You're not trying to like mana screw them.
It's. I mean, with this deck, you can decide how you want to win them. I mean, if you want to go like super hard, super fast, or if you want to be a little bit more control. But I think that maybe 2 Stifle is enough because maybe 4 is too much. Because just imagine that they have a basic land or Chandra or whatever, or Tropical Island. I mean, they have duals, not fetch lands. So you almost lose on the spot.
Yeah. Do we want to take one of the Harbingers out then?
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to submit. I'm going to run to the restroom again because I've been drinking tons of tea. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We're on the play. 12 minutes on the clock. This hand doesn't look particularly strong. I mean, we do have turn 1 Tamio, and we have removal. We have Brainstorm with the combo. Lava Spur is not good, but we can put it back with Brainstorm and fetch it away. I kind of like keeping this. What do you think?
I mean, it's not a bad hand, but I mean, this depends on what they kept.
My instinct is to keep this just because it's got the Tamio Brainstorm combo. It's got land.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's okay.
Okay, let's keep. So we forgot to bring in the basic planes, which we should have probably brought in if we were bringing in
Wait a moment. Do you
Harbinger.
want to?
What's that?
Because maybe you want to keep Temio or to play on turn 2 with a Brainstorm up.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I decided not to do it. I like to just get her out, and yeah. 1 second, my brother just got here. All right, I'm back. We don't have counter spells anyway, so I think we. Do you think this is a path target, or do you think we hold it? I think I'm going to start by brainstorming here.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, attack, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, like attack and then brainstorm. And then we can make decisions after we've seen more cards. Like if we find like Urza Saga, that would be a reason to like wait and make our land drop after we've brainstormed. Because I don't think they're going to have days. Obviously, they don't have islands. Okay, this seems really good. So I think we put back Lava Spur for sure. What else do we want to put back?
1 land, I think.
Okay.
And play the land, and plus the Temio. And right now, I think we are good to go.
If we path this, then we can potentially stop Nadu. We can't stop Nadu or Teferi if we don't path this. We can do it during upkeep. Do you want to do it during upkeep?
No, but I mean, you can dress down plus path to exile to kill the Nadu.
Okay, we'll do that, and then we can do surveil land and step. Yeah, because we're just replacing one mana source for another. I am worried about Teferi, but Teferi can't hit planeswalkers.
Correct.
Now our clock is a little bit low, so we may want to. Okay, looks like Nadu is fine. They don't have a way to trigger it.
So here we want to go for survey land to try to find a land. I mean, you put
we have a land on
top.
top. I can't remember the sequence though. I can't remember if I put the. I think I put the land on top. I'm pretty sure.
You sure? Okay.
I'm pretty sure I put the Lava Spur boots, and then you said land, and I'm like, okay, we'll put land back.
Okay. So
all right. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead
and here we want to try to win with the Temio. So it's just about plus Temio and kill right now the. Actually, you know what? Maybe we don't have to kill him right now because maybe we want him to lose
time.
I mean, to place to lose time and so on. Yeah. I don't think if you are with me, but
yeah, I hear what you're saying.
And if not, just play dress down at the end of the turn, so the halfling doesn't make mana. If you like more that play.
Yeah, I like that play a little bit better.
Okay.
Because we don't want to plow this turn anyway, because this enters tapped.
Correct.
Basic land card. Put that in the
Stop their upkeep. Okay.
And now upkeep, we can go ahead and path. We got an island. Correct. Or I'll get another Tundra, I guess, since we need white mana. Now I'm going to attempt to path this. If they force, I'll force back. I think it makes sense to pitch the
I will force brainstorm, to try to defend the Temio with the thing that we drew from our turn or with the clue token.
Yeah.
Maybe we find the blue card. Because we just need one more turn. And it's also pretty likely that they have the prismatic ending. So.
Yeah. I imagine they play 4 of them. I am tempted to just cash in and regrow like a Force of Will, but then we don't have any win con that we're playing to. Okay, that's fine. So if they have a second Nadu, we're going to be in trouble.
Best case scenario is to find swords plus, removal plus blue card with the clue token.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second to help my daughter get the cat.
Okay.
So yeah, oh wow, that's really good. So we have force up now. And we have a potential blocker. I think we do the Doorkeeper Thrall thing. What do you think?
Wait a sec, because maybe just imagine that they have the Nadu.
Yeah.
If they have the Nadu, we prefer to take down the Temu to bring the Path to Exile. So if we want to go greedy, because they didn't play any Ponder or Brainstorm, so they are finding from the top of their deck.
Yeah.
That's why I will first crack the clue token to see what do we draw.
But if we could potentially have Doorkeeper Thrall to block if they attempt to attack Tamio.
But they attack for 0.
Only if we plus. If we minus, they don't attack for 0.
But the idea is to plus, right?
I think we plus. Let's go ahead and I'm planning the plus. I want to crack this clue.
And also maybe here we can find the line. Okay. So here, what do you think is better?
I think we take the chance.
All in or not?
I think we take the chance.
Yeah.
We have Force, which, stops them Prismatic Ending. If we draw half our deck, maybe we can race Nadu. We have 6 minutes to beat them.
Of course.
But I think it's quite likely that we draw like enough with Doorkeeper Thrall and enough. We can give ourselves like so much life that they just can't win, and we can just F6.
Yeah.
Because they'll have to kill a lot of our cards. So Green Sun Zenith is something we can force here, but we can't stop an actual natural Nadu from hand. We've gotten through one, but we have to get through. Okay, so Safekeeper's fine.
Okay.
They do have Nadu, it looks like.
No, it's not Nadu, because it's not uncontrollable. Okay, good. Force of Will.
Let's pitch Harbinger.
Yeah.
They may concede here. We still have to win the game. Okay, they just conceded.
Okay.
All right, now we have to win on the draw. They take a lot longer to win than we do, so I think we're favored just on that alone. I'm not going to get up and do anything. I'm just going to be here at my desk, ready to win this game. This has been a very, very swingy, interesting match. Okay, so I think Harbinger is not that great. Like I'm tempted to take it out and bring something more relevant in. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, I feel it's okay for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's like by turn 3, they're going to have so much mana. They'll have mana dorks. I think we just bring in one of the stifles, maybe, or maybe...
Or maybe 1 day, because I think that right now we want to go like all in because we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think a single days is fine. Any other changes that we should make?
Right now we are running 4 Dreadnoughts, right? I will try to keep to take out 1, I think.
I guess I don't understand why we're taking out a Dreadnought when we want to be able to win the game quickly.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. I understand it's brittle to a lot of things, but like your deck is like really tuned to be able to take advantage of it. I mean, like 4 Curies, right? And I feel like if we get in a situation where like we just need Dreadnought, like we want to maximize the likelihood of drawing one. Because I mean, bringing in a single days, I think Dreadnought is more high impact, especially on the draw.
Correct.
But again, I don't want to like just because I'm the actual person clicking things. I don't want.
No, it's okay. I agree with that. It's like because I'm like a really just click the submit deck button because we are going to run out of time.
All right, let's see what we can do here.
Most of the time I try to go like in a more stable decisions in sideboard, because against all of these decks, most of the time we are trying to find our Dreadnoughts on turn 3 or 4. And with 3 Dreadnoughts and 2 Saga, it's enough.
Yeah, what do you think about this hand? This is kind of like a automatic mulligan, but we do have Tamio plus Brainstorm, and we have Force and Dress Down. I think this hand can stall them. We don't need to worry about them wasting us, so we can get a Tundra or even get a Surveil land. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's okay. I mean, I would prefer to have something with Sword to Plowshares and so on, but this is okay for me too.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to keep it. And then we can Brainstorm away the Lava Spurts boots, just like we did last game.
Okay.
So they're surveilling. They surveil a Force to the graveyard. They're going to have to go fast here if they want to keep up with us. Urza Saga. Do we want to start with Urza Saga?
Yeah. Go for it. Saga plus Boots with Curie on turn 2. Go for it.
Okay.
That was like the perfect draw. Because right now you have Curie plus Dreadnought. Curie plus Dress Down to deploy the Dreadnought.
Yeah. So even if they remove the Curie, we can dress down in response.
Correct. Yeah.
And they have probably 0 ways to interact with Urza Saga. Right. So Tamio is our most likely card that we're going to force with, just because it's going to take a long time for her to get online.
I also make this decision of going with the Saga because we are running out of time. So that's why.
What do you think about this?
Okay, so they are going to search for the uncountable thing. And if they have the Teferi, we are super bad. So I think we have to force.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I see your reasoning here. Yeah. I mean, even if
maybe also.
Oh, so go ahead.
That maybe also that they are running out of mana. So yeah, now Slam Curie, and they need to find something for it. The worst case scenario is that if they have land plus Teferi.
Yeah, that would be bad, but we could still catch up potentially.
No, because we can't dress down because we can do that
instant speed. Yeah,
at instant speed. Yeah.
Yeah, Teferi
will be devastating. Yeah. These are pretty tight decisions.
Yeah, so they're brainstorming here.
That we have to make.
They still have white mana up, so they are going to potentially be able to plow with the trigger on the stack with Curie.
Okay, so hear me out. Now, if we want to go all in, you can copy the Curie. You can copy Curie with the Dreadnought, okay? But if not, because we may think that they have the Sword to Plowshares, play the Dress Down before looking for the Dreadnought, okay?
I like that idea a lot.
Okay, so at least we have that.
Okay, yeah, I think that's the play.
If they tap out, maybe Prismatic Ending it's okay.
All right, they made it easy for us.
So right now, also we have the opportunity to attack
draw
them.
A land, yeah.
And also to attack them because we have the Lava Spore Boots. If we draw the land with the Dress Down, we can attack them for 13 right now. With haste.
Draw trigger. We didn't get the land, but we are going to get the Dreadnought. And we are protecting it. Okay, my system is taking a minute, which we don't want to see right now in the heat of this battle. Come on. Come on, MTGO. Don't do this to me now. I have clicked. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Yeah, so
now we're just going to pass.
And hope the best.
Force to either stop their combo or to protect our Dreadnought.
I think that they don't have anything because they already used their Brainstorm and didn't fetch. And they find the Prismatic Ending with that. With the Brainstorm. So I think that right now they don't have anything.
This is fine?
This is fine, yeah, for sure.
This is for... What could they be getting in with this?
The same, the uncounterable...
Do we care about... The uncounterable thing does make it to where we can't stop Teferi if they have Teferi in their hand. But if we force Teferi... If we force here... Then, yeah, and if they'll need a land. No, they. Oh, I think we force here. Here's why.
We force here because we have the boots.
Yeah, and the boots give it protection. So I'm just gonna pitch.
Brainstorm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. We know that the top of
their that's such a good draw.
That's really good, and we know that their top card is bad. Because it's one card from the Brainstorm.
Yeah, and that's another reason to force the Green Sun is to stop them from being able to shuffle.
Correct.
I'm just going to force this.
Yeah. We were pretty lucky with that.
Oh, yeah, we were super lucky.
We were super lucky, super lucky.
Yep, we did it. 4-0. This is feeling amazing. So if you're tuning in with us, again, we've got Jorge Chica on the line. And we have built a monster here like super combo-y, but super resilient. Not as tempo-y. We're going into the final round. This is a trophy round. Let's see what we can do.
Now I'm going to the restroom.
Okay, sure. These have been very exciting games. Aside from that green deck, every single one of these has been a squeaker. Like where we're like, there's a lot of risk throughout the entire match, which just gives me this big rush. This has been an exhilarating league, and I'm so thrilled to have you here with us, Chica. You and I have been talking for like more than a month, I think, about getting you on.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this deck is it's. I mean, you need to play like super tight, super tight. But if you do it correctly, the deck can win you through almost every spot. So.
All right, we're on the play round 5. Let's take a look at what our opponent's likely playing. This seems like a pretty good hand.
This is a really good.
Phil, what was the number on his name? Phil 1987. That's a good year. That's the year that a lot of good arcade games came out. Likely on, I mean, this is several months ago. And it's, yeah. So I think we've been pretty lucky and faced a lot of people that we haven't gone up against any like trophy leaders. What do you think about this hand against an unknown opponent? We've got Daze Protection. We could just Island Ponder here, or we could even hold this up and potentially Surveil.
I will go for the Ponder.
Yeah.
Because right now we have everything that we need, and we have an Oculus in hand, so we want to put cards in graveyard as fast as we can.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you want, you can start with Chandra, for example.
I think I'm going to go Island just in case, because we already had the Tundra.
Okay.
Just in case, so we don't have to worry about Blood Moon, because we don't really have to worry too much about it after here. And also, this conceals the most information. Urza Saga seems pretty legit. And then we can decide whether we want to draw the...
I think that here, do you want to draw the...
Let's draw the Saga first, just in case they have Thoughtseize. And then we have...
Correct.
Yeah. Next turn, we can go Urza Saga Tamio. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, for me it's okay. Because maybe they are they want to play Frog or whatever. So.
Yeah. And then we will still draw in time the Plow if they have a Frog. Okay. Very common opening, just a Delta Pass.
So here the thing. Wait a second, please. So sure. The thing is that like right now you can't play the Saga, because if they have something like Entomb Reanimate, you want to keep the Doorkeeper's Rule to stop Attraction. So I think that you need to play the Chandra and keep mana up in case that you need 2 days.
Okay, that makes sense. So so we can have both Doorkeeper Troll and Daze Up. And then we can just end-step Doorkeeper Troll, which even if they daze it, is not that big of a deal.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see your reasoning here. Just being super careful. They didn't have the end-step Entomb.
Maybe they have the Frog, but we have the...
yeah, we've got Plow coming. And they'll have to tap out for Frog, which means we'll be able to daze if they force. Okay, interesting. Cool. So they're on Esper colors. This could be Esper Tempo, which is what I played at Eternal Weekend.
So, yeah.
I think we do go ahead and get the Doorkeeper Troll out just to be mana efficient. We've got plenty of other stuff to cast.
Correct. So now there is one pretty good play. So before doing anything,
yes,
we can. Draw with the swords. Yeah, you can draw. So right now we can do like a mind game
just attack
with a Frog plus 10. So we can go with play Saga and then play Tenio. Keep swords up and block with a Tenio to the Frog. If they try to discard cards from their hand, then we swords. So swords is like 3 cards down, you know?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and attack with this. The main problem with that, though, is they're going to have Daze mana up if we don't plow now. And I don't like it. Like, if they keep this around, it's really bad.
No. But if you now you play the Tamio. If you play the Tamio and block, they have to
they have to discard cards. Yeah. Okay.
Correct. So if they have force, it's another 2 cards more.
That's true.
So it's 4 cards.
Yeah, and it's basically for one Tamio.
Correct.
They're brainstorming. It's fine. They may be looking for a plow to clear the path.
In that case, we can Daze.
Yeah. But they may also have a land drop.
Mm-hmm.
They may also be looking for a wasteland for our Urza Saga. Okay, there's the wasteland. So Daze is not going to work. Holy cow! They're doing Dreadnought. Esper Dreadnought.
Okay, so wow, this is the best 5-0.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting game 5. All right, so what do we do here? I mean, obviously, we could just plow our own Doorkeeper Thrall. That seems really weak.
Oof.
The other thing we could do is just let it resolve and plow it later. But then we can't plow the Psychic Frog.
No, but I think it's okay to block that with the Tamio to the Frog to have so they have less cards.
Okay.
And it is a matter of time that we find our Dreadnought with the Saga, so Dreadnought can
yeah. So we let this resolve and we just deal with it.
Yeah, correct. And if that right now they wasteland our Chandra, we Sword to Plowshares plus Daze to protect our Chandra.
I'm gonna float.
Mm-hmm.
That's gone.
Here I go to blocks. It doesn't matter. It's okay.
They're not even attacking.
Yeah.
Okay, do we want to be mana efficient here? We would be walking into Daze. I think we wait. I do want to get rid of this Dreadnought. We will die to it.
Yeah, I think, of course. I think that here you have to Sword to Plowshare the Dreadnought. And if they Daze, you Daze. And then deploy the Curie with the land drop.
Yeah. I agree. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this. They're going to get a ton of life.
Okay.
All right.
It's a 1-for-1, so it's okay.
Oh, that's a really good draw. All right, I'm going to go ahead and...
so right now, yeah, you can
I think I attack just to create the clue, and then we can just plow later. I don't think they'll jump, but I want them to jump.
But if you attack with the Temio, we cannot do the trick of blocking with the Temio, so they discard cards, you know?
But they may jump to do something here. I mean, like, if they attack, we could block with Doorkeeper Thrall, and then we can just plow. So they'll still have to discard a card. I won't want to go ahead and start creating clues, though, is my instinct here.
And here, do you want to play the Curie or no? You have to keep it.
I think we could wait a turn since we are going to want to be able to plow and we have Daze protection and everything. Yeah, I mean, that's my instinct. And then if they don't do anything, I mean, they're almost certainly going to attack with Frog.
So here you go for blocks, okay?
Yeah. And they should sense that I've got something.
They need to discard 3 cards. Force plus blue card plus 1 card. So now here you Sword to Plowshares before they
get the extra life. Not that it really matters that much. Okay. Yep.
Perfect.
All right, and we're a single fetch land away from deploying Abhorrent Oculus, which is pretty good. They have an extra land. I don't think they want to have this many lands. I think they might be mildly flooded. There's their own Curie. That's fine.
They're playing.
Yeah. They're a Curienought. This is great. This is a perfect capstone to our Curienought. Okay, so
Close.
I think we just deploy the Meticulous Archive and we deploy Curie, right? And then we can hold this back and block. We can really block with either. I think we attack with Tamio and we hold this back. I don't think it's likely they'll be able to interact. If they do somehow have the combo, we can Daze.
If they have the combo, they need to have Dreadnought plus land.
Yeah.
Because they need to play around this. So yeah, just deploy the Curie. And you can attack with a Creeper Thrall because it's free.
Well, I'd rather attack with Tamio and create a token.
Correct. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I mean, do we want to keep this back? Do we?
I mean, no. I mean, you need to keep 2 back because
Yeah,
if they
just in
sort
case.
to plowshare one of yours, yeah.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Okay, cool. Now,
Now play the land
and they're disincentivized from attacking because if they attack, then we have and I want to bin whatever this is. I hate to say it, but I kind of want to bin it because then we can Oculus next turn.
Bin. We already checked that they don't have the days.
Yeah. Is this the Dreadnought? This is probably Prismatic Ending. Prismatic Ending. That's fine.
Yeah. Resolve. Yeah. No worries. Yeah.
There's a 1-for-1.
And now block with the Curie and.
Yep. They aren't even attacking. That's great. All right.
Now Oculus for the win. Ooh,
this is good too. I'm going to play this out in case they have days.
Correct.
And we're going to go ahead and Oculus.
Before anything, deploy the Oculus.
They're going to need a lot of interaction over the next few turns to stop what we have coming. And I can safely attack with Tamio. I'll just keep back the Doorkeeper Thrall just in case, but I think it's unlikely they can deal with this and the Manifest Dread. Like, they could plow instep. They said, oh, you have all the bombs. Yes, this is a bomb indeed. I imagine if you get this in like a draft, you win the draft. That's why they made it mythic. It's very hard to get it out of a pack. Yeah, I think we're so far ahead, it's not even funny.
Maybe this guy Field is from the Discord server.
Okay, so I think Sink into Stupor is... None of these do anything. I'll put Tamio under because, yeah. So we can always flip her if we need to. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
All right.
Plow is fine.
This is perfect. Yeah, this is okay.
It's a 2-for-1. All right. I think we go ahead and play this. We've got a lot of clues. I think we just make constructs.
But first of all,
sorry.
but first of all, crack the clue. So maybe we saw the wasteland to waste, for example, the tundra on the underground sea, so we can daze their dreadnought.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. That was a mistake of mine. Yeah. You're 100% correct. We could still die to a drawn dreadnought. Yeah, I probably could have attacked with this too. It doesn't really matter. I think we flip her.
Crack one clue because maybe we find something like Sword to Plowshare or even another Oculus that we need to play right now. I mean, Oculus no, because we don't have enough Graveyard, but yeah, just in case we find another Curie or whatever, it's okay.
Do we want to flip her? Or I think we do. Or do we want to create giant constructs?
No. You don't want to flip her because their removal is on the spot. Sword to Plowshares and so on.
Yeah, okay.
So
we'll
constructs are really... I mean, they have dress down, but I mean, if they want to dress down so we can deploy our Dreadnought from the Saga, for me, it's perfect.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, we can deploy our Dreadnought anyway.
Yeah, but they can play something like dress down plus Sword to Plowshares or whatever. So
yeah,
this is like more, how to say, like, yeah, it's more unlikely that it happens. For example, they're
stifling. That's fine. That's a 2-for-1 effectively. I am going to go ahead and make a construct here. I think we'll see what we draw. That'll be good later. So
create a construct. I mean, you can create a construct and search for the Dreadnought.
Okay, they're interacting. They have another stifle.
They have another stifle. Or consign to memory.
They can hit both of the triggers if they want.
Sink into Stupor. They are going to play Sink into Stupor. Or Otawara.
Okay.
Consign to memory. Ooh.
So let's see where they point these triggers, because we could daze one if we wanted to. They only have 2 of them. So if we daze the one that's on, I think it's more important to get the Dreadnought.
Correct.
This is very confusing what's about to happen here. We just have to make sure we daze the right thing.
So the first one, just check the first one. Okay. They are doing something.
So this is the search trigger.
Uh-huh.
This is the search trigger. They're all on the search trigger.
Oh, okay. They are all on the search trigger. Okay.
I believe that's correct. So we are going to get the giant construct, which is fine. The game will go on. Wait, no, he's still choosing targets.
Okay.
Whichever one he doesn't double target. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I believe they're all targeting this.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we still get the construct, which I'm grateful for. They decided that it was too scary. So 4/4 construct, not the worst.
So right now you can attack with the doorkeeper and the Tenyu.
Yeah. You could definitely argue that I should have cracked a clue before I played that out. They don't have anything in hand. I'm going to do this just in case I find a plow. I can flip Tomio now. I think that's
and we have to ponder to try to find the force of will for the Dreadnought.
Yeah. Let's do that.
We are dead if they find the Dreadnought.
Yeah. We found a plow, which is quite good. I think I think we take the plow and we wait and see what happens and see whether we're dead. Yeah. It is crazy that they can still win, but yeah. If they have it, they have it. We have a ton of life. I mean, they'll draw 12 cards. I don't think there's any coming back from it if they have it.
No way.
Oh, okay. Something else. Frog is fine. Yeah, we've got a plow for that. But I think at this point, I'm actually more worried about Curie than I'm about the frog.
Of course. I mean, frog is super bad. It's a super bad card. I told you.
All right. So here...
So here you have the stifle to stifle the trigger of the Curie if they find the Dreadnought. Okay?
Yeah.
So you can sort to Plowshare the frog without any worries.
Okay, so what I think I'm going to do here is I'm just going to attack like this.
Yeah, I mean,
and then we can just minus or we can plus, and they won't be able to do any damage here.
But sort to Plowshare sort to Plowshare the Psychic Frog.
Well, let's see if they're. Oh yeah, they can't do anything though, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They just take it. All right, I'm going to plus here. Mm-hmm. We can pass with a ton of interaction up. I'm worried about the clock. We are 5 minutes down.
Okay.
This is the Dreadnought. So
if they
so it's part of the cost. Exile another turn. Okay,
correct. Yeah. Exile another turn. Okay. Yeah.
And then we just stifle that.
Oh, there is a doorkeeper throw. Me bad. Now you can do it. They were really close to win, eh?
Yeah, they were. If they'd drawn that one turn earlier, we might have lost.
Now sort to Plowshares?
I don't need to. I can chill. Because they don't have any power.
You can chill. Yeah, that's true.
You are welcome to attack for 0 and do 0 damage. All right. Do we want to correct these clues? These represent power. I think we do.
What I will do is to clear both of their creatures, just to deploy our Oculus with no worries.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and draw first. Because we could draw into something that just ends the game. Okay, Lava Spur Boots does damage. I'm going to go ahead and deploy this. And then I'm just going to equip the construct, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to plus here. I'm going to go ahead and attack with everything.
Don't attack with... yeah, okay. Yeah.
We'll keep one back. Yep. So they're taking 6. Now I think I just pass. We've got lots of interaction up in the form of like cracking clues, plowing.
Mm-hmm. You have also the...
If they drew another... okay, they are discarding a card. I think now I can just plow this.
Yeah, now you can plow this because then you will play the Dreadnought that you draw with the Temio, with your doorkeeper, and you're good to go. It's impossible that they win from there.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't even have to waste time on cracking clues.
All right, let's just draw. So we're going to play Doorkeeper or play a Dreadnought and equip it.
Yeah. And it's
I mean, that's practically
it's
lethal.
lethal, right?
I think I'm just going to go to attack, and I'll figure it out later because I don't want to waste any more time. I think that's nearly
But
lethal.
if you play your next Dreadnought, yeah.
They're going to just block here. They're going to take a ton. They're just trying to run us out of the clock. That's what they're doing. I'll go ahead
You
and
can deploy here another Dreadnought.
I will. And now I think I'm just going to pass. I think this is plenty of interaction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to look at my hand. I'm sure I have like force if we need it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we've been talking a lot and making a lot of minor decisions, but we've got to win another game.
Mm-hmm.
And our opponent can just take all the time because they have tons of time to think about their place. So I think for the next game, we need to play more aggressively and decisively.
Okay.
And yeah, that is because I don't want to run out of time and lose a trophy because we ran out of time. Let's talk about the mirror. So the mirror, obviously Dreadnoughts are even better. We should keep all 4 in because they're going to potentially be enabling our Dreadnoughts, right?
Okay. So what I will do is take in planes, okay?
Okay.
Planes. Then Prismatic Ending and Path to Exile. And here we can think if we want, for example, Lavinia, because it's good against Force of Will and so on. So it's
really just Force of Will. There's not any other card in the deck that it's good against.
Days, but yeah.
So
okay,
we're taking
so
our Days out on the draw,
is
I think.
Days.
Yeah.
Yes, Days out. And yeah, maybe if you want to take one consigned to memory, but
I think we bring in both consigned to memories because it stops Dreadnought.
Okay.
Maybe we don't. Maybe
it
we
only
don't.
stop Dreadnought. That's the only thing.
But if we're bringing in planes, do we need to take out a land?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have to. Maybe it's not a good idea to take out a land because they are a wasteland plus a stifle deck.
Okay. Let's just run it like this.
Yeah, go for it. This is good.
So we don't need a second dress down because they do have constructs of their own.
No, I don't think so because they are playing Esper.
Okay, yeah. With Esper, they're not going to have it because you can't play an Esper deck and also have Urza Saga unless you're Cephalid Breakfast. That's the only deck that I can think of that does that. 3-color deck that plays Urza Saga. Okay, so I'm going to not talk a lot, but I am going to double check like all my decisions because I don't want to punt just because we rushed. But time is the main factor here. This hand looks really good.
It's super good.
Yeah, because we've got double protection against their combo.
Yeah. The only issue here is if they keep a hand with a stifle up. That's the only issue, but we are not in a rush.
Okay. They're proactively cracking theirs. So I think we probably just go get... I think I want to do Island Tomio as well. What do you think about that? We could waste them. I think that'd be a mistake.
No, waste is not idea. So if you go for the Tundra...
I'm worried that if we go for Tundra, then we get wasted. I want to get a basic island and ponder for a second land. What do you think about that? Because they, as you said, they are like a 4 wasteland 4 days deck. Yeah, we're not going to have an immediate wait, but I feel like if we get island, we ponder, we have a lot of looks at a second land, and one of those can go get the basic planes.
Okay, correct. Go for it.
All right, island, ponder, and they are going to get a clue off this. Oh, perfect. So we can actually take the force now, and we can draw the land next turn. And we have Tomio pitch to force if we absolutely need it. I don't want to pitch Tomio. She's great in longer games. And I suspect this will be a longer game because we have so much removal. Okay. Yeah, so we're almost certainly not using our wasteland on anything. I'll actually play the wasteland as my land for turn.
Okay, cool.
This is fine.
This is fine, yeah.
I hope I stack the lands to where I'm drawing a Flooded Strand. Okay, perfect.
So here you can go with...
I think what I do is just play Tomio. Or no, I don't want to play Tomio because it's my force pitch. I think I don't do anything. My reasoning is we have end-step Doorkeeper Troll if we want to do that. If they don't do it, well, we are going to want to get rid of this.
Oh, Yeah. We have to get rid of the.
I think I'm going to go ahead and get a plains, and I'm going to go ahead and plow now, and with Daze
Correct.
Protection.
Correct. And right now, if you want, you can play Temio, because if they go for days, you have Doorkeeper Thrall plus Dreadnought on the next.
Yeah, agreed.
Doorkeeper Thrall is bad in this matchup. We
Yeah,
have to be careful with
absolutely. But with the Path to Exile, that does give us some insulation against them having their own Dreadnoughts.
that. Correct. Yeah, but right now our main opponent is our time. It's not the.
Ponder's fine.
Okay.
They may be able to flip her, but that's not a big concern of mine. I actually think she's more powerful not flipped, because clues, well, they're not playing Urza Saga, so the clues don't really benefit them for artifact count. I think they are going to probably try to flip her here, which is fine, because we're going to Doorkeeper Thrall Dreadnought, hopefully with Force Protection. I can't imagine they don't play a whole lot of interaction themselves, though, like forces and stuff like that. So one option is to... No, I think we just go for it, right?
First of all, go to attacks.
So
but if
the problem is, if they have days or if they have a plow, we're screwed. But I don't know how much time we want to wait against an active Tamio.
You know what? We can brainstorm. They are tapped.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Also our deck has a stifle to counter the trigger of the Temu.
Yeah, and we just see one right now. I don't really
put
want
on
this
top-
Doorkeeper. I'll just put that on top and...
Dreadnought.
Yeah.
You cannot play it right now.
Okay, and then end step we can attempt to flash in a Doorkeeper Thrall.
Correct.
And we can regrow plow now. They don't have a plow in their yard that they can regrow, but if we force one of their plows, then they can regrow it.
Correct. That's the big issue.
That's fine.
Okay.
They have twice our clock. We're really up against time here. But if we win game 2, we don't have to worry about it. Thoughtseize, what do we do here? Do we want a Doorkeeper Thrall? I think we Okay.
No, because if they have the Dreadnought, they take out the Path to Exile and we are out.
Okay. I mean, we have multiple ways to get the...
Another Doorkeeper on top.
Yeah.
And you can crack the clue, okay?
Okay. So they know we have the ability to stifle their Tamio ultimate?
Yeah. Right now we have to go for the Doorkeeper.
Okay.
We have to go for the Doorkeeper, and if we want, we can take down the Temu to take Ponder or Brainstorm to have more blue cards for the Force of Will.
Yeah.
Okay? It is not a must, but now, deploy the...
What do we do here? We just let it resolve? I don't want to force this. The thing is, there's a very good chance that they just have removal.
If we don't force it, right now we are going to draw Doorkeeper or Dreadnought.
We're going to draw Dreadnought. So we could Dreadnought and Stifle instead of Doorkeeper. And that is safer, because then if they have their own Dreadnought, we don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. And we take down the Temu. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and just attempt to Dreadnought and Stifle it.
But first of all, take down the Temu to bring one blue card to have force up.
Yeah.
For example, Ponder or Brainstorm, whatever you think is better right now. Okay. And now go for it.
We're going to have to get through 2 turn cycles, because we have to use one to attack Tamio, and then the second one to attack them. And we'll actually, so we have to get 3 attacks in, really. Unless if they minus Tamio, I might just ignore her. This is brutal. 6 minutes left. The good news is we'll be on the play for game 3.
Yeah, on game 3, if there is a game 3, we take in 4 Stifle, 4 days, 4. I mean, we want to be like super fast. So
they're getting back a Ponder, which is fine. They're probably pondering for removal.
if they have the removal, they have the Chandra on their hand, so they will take the Thoughtseize to take out our force. Did they shuffle? Shuffle the library. Okay.
There's the Tundra.
So right now, let's go to the face.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
So here's the Doorkeeper Thrall.
Yeah, just plus the Tamio attack and pass the turn. That's
So
all.
you're sure we want to attack face because they can clear
Yes.
a path. They can clear a path though. With the
clear what?
Thoughtseize.
But I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, they already didn't play Sword to Plowshares because they didn't found it.
Yeah, I
You
guess
know?
that's true. Also, Thoughtseize is going to deal damage to them.
Correct. Yeah.
And they're going to put themselves into potential
Yeah.
death with Doorkeeper Thrall. Three attacks.
Right now they have one turn. They have one turn to find the removal and to
This
play
is a dress
against
down just to draw a card. I think we ignore this.
Correct. That's correct. Ignore, no problem. We have the fact to sell if we have to path their Dreadnought because maybe that's what they want to do.
They are getting the Thoughtseize back.
Okay.
So that tells me they probably do have removal.
Or not. Or maybe they have the Dreadnought. They want to take the path to exile. So this, I think that
do we force this to protect the Path to Exile and protect information? Because they're going to take the force for sure. Well, I think either way, they're either going to take the force or they're going to take the removal. So I'm going to go ahead and force this.
Okay.
Wasteland.
Done. That is bad. Dreadnought, please. Dreadnought. Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
So... Yeah.
So I'm just going to bring in my Doorkeeper Thrall and hit them here.
Yeah, so right now what we want to do to try to win from here is to Doorkeeper Thrall and then maybe with a Tamio -3 to take the Brainstorm. So we can...
Cracking a clue. Dress down dies.
Yeah, deploy the
I'm going to go ahead and deploy.
If we think that we don't have the opportunity to win from here, maybe it's better to concede.
The days. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I think that we can concede.
You sure? Let's take one more draw here. Is this a path to victory?
Oof, it's a path to victory. Yeah. I mean, no, they have the wins done.
Okay. 4 minutes on the clock. Trophy on the line. They have 10 minutes to our 4 minutes. We are going to attempt to just totally turbo them. On that note, I think we take out some of the removal. I think we take out Plow because it makes it harder for us to win.
Yeah.
And we keep in the path.
Days, Force of Negation. I mean, everything.
Do you want to bring in Force of Negation? I guess we do. I mean,
maybe one. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we have to try to win super fast. Take out maybe one path to exile and Tenio, for example. Yeah,
Tamio is too slow. We take her out completely.
Yeah, Tenio is super slow. Take out, and for example, one path to exile, for example.
I think Path to Exile is less dangerous than Plow because if we path,
okay, so Plow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to take out a Plow? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at what we have in. We have the Curie plan. We have the dress down plan. Yeah. We got Lava Spur Brutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
If we have more time, we can make it better. But
this is a very compromised state that we're playing in, but we do need to be able to close the game quickly. And this is one of those games where I believe, Jorge, if you were playing by yourself and not having to talk through all your lines, and if I were playing by myself and not having to talk through all our lines, it would be much faster. Okay. This is a keep.
Yes.
This is a protected turn 3. So I think what we do, we just island into Lava Spur Boots.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Because we need to keep the Ponder for now as force, because we need to Curie into Dreadnought.
Correct.
So next turn we're going to attempt to Curie. In the following
Here,
turn
here
we're
if
going
you
to
want to F6, it's okay, because I don't think that you are going to force anything.
They didn't have a play.
Okay.
They could be holding up Stifle.
Yeah.
I think we might have to force a daze.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah. Maybe brainstorm, please. Brainstorm.
Maybe they're not. They may have Stifle in hand. They may also have Plow, but they just told me they probably have daze.
Or not. Maybe I just wasting time.
They could be, but I think more likely they're probably trying to make a decision. Okay, that's pretty bad for us.
No, I mean, it's not that bad because Curie right now is unkillable.
That's true.
With Lava Spur Boots. So.
Okay, and we can draw 2 cards with Lava Spur Boots.
Yeah. No, 1 card.
No, because they're base power.
It's base power, yeah. But it is good, yeah. I keep and start attacking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's base power. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is a land.
But War 2 is super hard for them to pay the cost.
Yeah.
Typhoon?
That's fine. If they want to consign that, they take 2, we pass. We're on the slow combat plan. Plow is a good card. It's not great considering the little amount of time we have.
Oh, they don't have lands.
Okay, we might get kind of a freebie here. Island.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and attack first.
Yeah, first, yeah.
Draw.
Great.
They're going to consign.
Another consign?
Stifle. Sure.
Okay. Okay. Play ice and go. Good.
One more land and we've got the combo. It's worth noting that these are stifles that they aren't pointing at Curie's ability. This is fine.
If they brainstorm lock, I think we win.
Yeah. They didn't brainstorm lock. They're fetching. They might have a follow-up cantrip here. Tundra. They may get rid of the Lava Spur.
Yeah. No, you have to pay. They have the swords, eh?
They definitely have a swords. If we can get a land here, we can win. Okay, I think we just attack first.
Yeah, attack first, yeah. And then go with the ponder, okay? To try to find more... What? Okay.
Sure. Are they just wasting time, or did they not realize there was ward? Okay. So do we get 2 cards or just 1 card here?
1. Now play the ponder.
Let's see if we can find a land here. We do find a land, and we find a second force.
Play some force. That is perfect. That is perfect. Put the force in hand.
I've got a force in play though. All right.
Yeah, but to have double if.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But we have the brainstorm, so it's not an issue. I think that here you will have to brainstorm, okay, at the end of the turn to try to. That's okay. That's okay. And now let's think about this, okay?
So we can just kill them anyway, because we're going to be able to attack in. We're going to do 13, and we're going to draw 12.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably
they're going to heal them. Oh yeah, because they have to block it. No, but they are going only to deal with the 1 damage.
Yeah.
I think that we can sort to plowshares. Yes, sort to plowshares.
Yeah, I'll just send step plow.
Be quick. I mean, be quick because we have 1 minute.
Yes. It's plow.
Brainstorm at the end of the turn too.
They have force here. I'm gonna pitch Abhorrent Oculus.
Yes.
All right, and it's their right to use as much of the clock as they want. So sometimes people, when they're like about to lose, and the only hope they have is clock. I'm not gonna brainstorm here. I'm just gonna go for it because I got double force up.
Yeah. Okay, go for it. So click Curie. Force with Oculus. Okay. Force again. Wow, what a game. Oh my god. Click Curie. Yeah. 2 mana. Yeah. Click on the Dreadnought. Yeah.
Okay.
And now click cancel. Okay, and cancel. Okay. Cancel and attack.
You draw 12 cards. We're going to deploy a land. Hopefully we get some more permission. I'm going to pass.
Yeah, land go and clean up super fast, like Wasteland, Ponder, Doorkeeper Thrall. Thinking to Stupor is okay too.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay. I think we got it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What a conclusion.
Oh my god.
We've got Lava Spur boots, so they're definitely dead. They simply cannot do anything here.
Wow, this is crazy.
This is a freaking ball game. My goodness. Okay, let's go to combat.
Whoa.
They said GG's.
Whoa.
Holy cow. Holy cow. 13 damage. That was a freaking climax. This is the best video I've ever made, dude. This is the best video I have ever made. My goodness. 30 seconds on the clock.
Against the mirror matchup?
Against the mirror match. Such a dramatic sequence. Wow.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Oh my god.
Holy cow, we got the trophy. This is so good. I'm going to tell all my friends, like, if you watch one Be Excellent video, watch this one. My goodness. Jorge, this has been a blast. I am a convert. I am a total convert to this style of play. I've been playing more of like a combo slayer type. I guess it's not going to load in the assets. I want to see my actual trophy asset. Come on. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, like I do want to get a screenshot of this. Hang on one sec. I guess I could just get a screenshot from the video. I don't need to actually get this screenshot. Yeah, I'll just do that. All right. Yeah. What an amazing sequence. That last, and also versus the Nadu, we were like super low on time. That one too. We played like a lot of Magic the Gathering here. Yeah, it's not going to load in the trophy, but I will go over here to other products and we can see that beautiful trophy resting on my shelf. Look at all those chesties. We're definitely going to sell some of those, and I'm going to buy a fourth Curie because I'm a total convert. I'm going to have to buy some Urza Saga. So basically, I'm going to use the winnings of this to go buy the cards that you loaned me. Gosh, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'm not 100% sold on Abhorrent Oculus yet. I'm going to keep playtesting, but I am totally sold on the 4 Curie plus 2 Urza Saga package. There were just so many circumstances where that was just incredible. I'm also sold on blue-white, by the way. I'm definitely setting black back on a shelf. I played a league right before this where I just 2-3'd, and black felt super kind of like sketch, whereas white would have been like a lot stronger in the matches we played. Whew. Jorge, I'm going to tell everybody to follow you on Twitter. If you like Dreadnought, follow this man on Twitter. Again, 4 years, not Bosch and Roll. This is Bosch and Roll's list that's inspired. He did get those tasty. Inspired by the H guy's name, Harume, yes, and that is inspired in part by the creator of Curienought himself, whom we've been hearing from for a while. Subscribe to me too if you haven't yet. But let's go back to here. There we go, Jorge Chica. There he is. Look at him. Don't you want to subscribe to him? Look at this poor bastard who's about to get completely destroyed by this red knot. Okay, cool. Yeah. Any closing thoughts other than just to like try out Dreadnought? If you haven't tried it yet, rent the cards or just play it, like proxy it up and play it with your friends. It is an absolute blast. Like this is the most fun deck I've ever played. I would say maybe like Allurant's pretty fun. But this is like definitely like up there. The most fun decks you can play.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, I'm super happy that you really like the deck. So yeah, as you saw, it's super fast. It can win, I mean, from almost every position. Curie, it's amazing. As you saw there are cases that is way better than Frog. I think that we didn't see the full potential of Oculus. But Oculus is also super, super, super good.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you want to follow me, I will make a few updates in the list once I have it. And also, let's see what happens on Monday.
Yeah. So Monday, if you're watching this, we're recording this on Saturday, December 14th, and we do not have anything in here that is going to get banned. Like there's zero possibility that this deck changes. However, things will only get better for us if they ban Nadu or Vexing Bauble or Psychic Frog or all three. And if that happens, my goodness, like this deck is going to be a tier deck, in my opinion. I mean, it's like a sleeper powerful deck because it takes a tremendous amount of skill to pilot. Like I've done like 12 plus leagues with Dreadnought. And I feel like I'm still learning tons of stuff every time. And I feel like I've learned a tremendous amount from you. So everybody tuning in, if you want Jorge to come back for another league in the near future, be sure to say so in the comments and we might be able to make that happen. Would you be open to potentially coming back on?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. With the new list and the new version.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to go use the spoils of this to buy some Urza Sagas. I'll give you back the Urza Sagas and the Curie and everything you loaned me. Lava Spur Boots was freaking awesome. I love that as an inclusion. We drew it a lot, but it was very clutch. I mean, we like in that final game, Lava Spur Boots was awesome. And it is nice to have a target in case you can't bring out a Phyrexian Dreadnought. That seemed like very strong, just being able to have like a one of, because this is not, there aren't like a whole bunch of tools. You could argue that like Ghost Vacuum is a good tool and Grafdigger's Cage is going to get out of the deck. Certainly if Abhorrent Oculus is in the deck, I think Grafdigger's Cage needs to come out, be replaced with, I'm not sure what it, probably like maybe a second Ghost Vacuum. You had two.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe just like a more general card like Fairy Macabre, just to diversify your graveyard. We already have Fairy Macabre. Yeah, I'm very excited. I do think that we could go up to 4 consign. Like it's so clean when you're up against a artifact deck like Karnforge to just take out your 4 Stifles and bring in 4 consigns, or up against Eldrazi, just take out your 4 Stifles, bring in 4 consigns. And I like doing that any non-fetch land matchup. I'll usually do that. Like I'll do that against Moon Stompy and things like that too. So those would be my like very humble sideboard suggestions. I suspect we could also go down to just 1 Harbinger instead of 2, because it is a lot of mana and we are using our mana for other things, and it is Disenergy with our Urza Saga. But again, I don't want to like critique a deck that just 5-0'd. I mean, like obviously there's plenty of brewing and experimenting, and I'm really thrilled that Bosch and Roll took a list very similar to this to top 8 at the European Eternal Weekend, because I think it's really going to get a lot more people involved. And yes, there is a Discord. Reach out to me if you want on Discord. Be excellent, and I will send you a link to it. I don't want to like just post it and have have the thing flooded. So yeah, any closing thoughts, Jorge?
I mean, thank you very much for inviting me to your channel, and yeah, I think it was a pleasure to play with you, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the next league.
Yeah, well, I am too, man. I'm gonna keep. This is gonna be probably my main for at least the next month. Is like while we're figuring out what happens after post ban. I already know this is good. I already know this was not. It's not going to be negatively impacted by any bans. Again, like we faced Psychic Frog, we faced Vexing Bauble, we faced the cards that everybody's complaining about, and we still prevailed. So it's a huge sterling endorsement of this deck as an archetype. Well, I know it's Saturday night there, and you are a young strapping lad that lifts weights all the time. You probably got like some parties to go to or something. So I'll let you get to your relaxing evening. But thank you again so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dude.
And to everybody tuning in, until next time, be excellent to each other and party on.